twice. God damn it. I hate everything. Ah! No, I did not just do the same thing twice and hit spacebar twice in a row immediately after starting the damn stream. I deserve that. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me for a little bit. I still have to set up, because I woke up. I came home from work, took a nap, woke up, did, like, nothing, then immediately cooked, then ate, and now I'm streaming. Age 1 has now been ordered? I thought you already ordered it. I guess, I thought you ordered it, like, literally when you showed me. Stop that. I am not someone to be hit with things. Unless, I don't know. Ugh. How you doing, Solar? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. I gotta get the setup ready because I'm so far behind. I'm just, like, still getting shit out. And I don't want to turn the green screen on yet. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? No, it's not even Wednesday, it's Tuesday. God, I'm so far up. Just lost. Hiya, Baya. No, no Baya, you stay. No Baya. Only Hiya. Only highs. Where's my toothbrush? Where's the toothbrush I used to clean shit off with? Hold on. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. It's not even in that box. Ugh. Ugh. This is forced? What's forced? Nothing is forced. Everything is voluntary. Even your stay. I don't know. Did I leave the link for the whatchamacallit here? I need that. I need, like, that link kept somewhere. Hold on. No, it's not here. Hold on. I gotta go find that damn-ass link again. Where did I keep it under? It's... Hold on. I didn't even do my Discord stuff. You know what? I'm just skipping that today. I don't want to do it. But I have to find, there it is. I'm looking, I gotta look back through a specific, there it is. Okay. Hold on one second. Copy, go into the Discord. Bye-bye, silly. No! No! I will not allow it! No! No, I'm kidding. Go do what you want. Where is my Discord? Where is the Gunpla chat? Post that. Put that there, and then promptly pin the shit out of this. There we go. So I never have to look it up again. Char's counterattack. I am behind. Like, I've said this. Ugh. I don't know. If I get bored enough, maybe I'll switch to something else. But I kind of want to finish. Want to save. But love you, man. Bye bye. I'm waiting for points. Shh, bye bye. Nice. Okay, hold on. I need an open thing of YouTube so we can find something to watch. Do I have a watch later list? Was it this one or is it the other one? I can't remember. Let me close this one. Need that. Close Twitter. I don't really need Twitter for my streams. I really don't. Alright. Hold on. I gotta move some things around real quick. I gotta find a place for this. I need, like, flat land. 1 second. That'll be fine there. For now. Ugh. I gotta open the bottle box. Hold on. You get this lovely, like, stream ASMR that's not really ASMR. There we go. Okay, did we watch... I don't remember if we watched this last time. I don't remember. We were watching Japanese... We were watching cooking videos. I can't remember what we stopped on. Honestly, don't remember.
Arby's.
Stop it. I don't care about Arby's. Arby's is serving catfish, hush puppy fish and fries. You're not even serving hush puppies. You're just serving hush puppy coating fish. I don't know if any of you know what... Are you blopping or am I? What do you mean blopping? Am I blopping? Okay, hold on. We gotta get the chunk out. Okay, hold on. Okay, so... And now... Stream cam? Hey, there we go. Welcome back to wherever the hell we were last week, which was building this, and then, hold on. And then this. I keep hearing Discord noises. That's probably me. Because I'm a professional. Now we shouldn't hear any bloppings. Or bloopings, I guess. It's more of a bloop than a blop. Alright, so let me find out where we were in the whatchamacallit. We were in that we were building the head. Right, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna like try and like keep that off the side. I don't even know what it looks like when I try and keep it off the side. Not terrible. Hold on. Why is it being so... Why is the green screen being so violent right now? Where is stream cam? I don't know. I feel like the green screen right now is being a poopy baby. You know what? I'm gonna keep his big giant ass off the screen since we don't need it right now. It's like this is the part we actually do need at the moment. Blah 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 blah. 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 How is everybody doing today, by the way? I'm gonna get the... Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is the one I do use for, There we go. Pay no attention to the fish on the screen. It has nothing relevant to do with the food we are about to watch. It's just kind of there. Hold on. It's like if you turn the filter on and on, sometimes I feel like it fixes everything. It's weird. Oh, shit. Nope, I need this. Did I turn another one of these off? I can't see. Yeah, this should be good for now. You're not hearing any more noises, are you? Let's get past this. Let's go back to the beginning. Oh! Seriously, right now? You could have waited like 5 seconds. Hold on. Oh, this thing? Technically, as like the grandfather of all mobile suits in the UC. This wasn't even its original start, because technically they had one that were just like basically bulldozers. So pretty much the grandfather of all Xeon mobile suits. Given its nature as just being more of a construction, I can forgo a lot of the open joint areas and you can see the linkage on the elbows and stuff and the knee, where the knee is, or what is the knee. Knowing what came after it, it sets the standard. Solid 5 out of 10. Solid 5 out of 10. Oh, goody. This is... Honestly, if I ever went to Japan, that would probably be like 90% of my food. Would that be good for me? No. But I do it anyways. Yes. Look at just how much... Look at how deep that bowl is and how much curry must be in there. Okay. I need instructions. Where are my instructions? There we go. Alright, so E and I. None of these. What are you? You're J. I need you right now. I think you're also J. Nope. Ah! Parts are together. So how was everybody's day? Mine was at least slightly boring. God, my ears. K's, K's, M's and M's. These two can stay together because I know I'm gonna need them for the arms in like a minute. E. Which one is I? Where's I? Is this I? Nope, that's B. Neither one of these are I. I'm gonna... Okay, there we go. Ore, have you ever watched Gundam The Origin? No? You should. They're nice. They're very well done. A lot of the mech stuff is CG, but I get where they were going for, and it still looks good. Look at all that. I think though, I'm pretty sure that's onion. Oh yeah, it says onion. I think they're frozen. For now. Then they'll whatchamacallit. Okay, so where am I? E2. A2. Gunpla. You can find it on like Hulu. You can find Gundam The Origin most places. The Gundam The Origin manga is actually literally just the whole 1 year war. It doesn't do the backstory. I want me some pearl onions. What are you, like Julia Child or something? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to cut this out anyway, so. Because I can see the next step. You can't, but I can. That's a whole runner. Done. Look at that onion soup. Also, look at all that shredded cabbage. What was I looking for? I-11. I see it. By the way, Ore, I don't know if you have Amazon Prime, but have you watched Shin Kamen Rider yet? Also? Because it's on Prime. Consume pearl onions and cherry tomatoes. You don't just want a regular onion and regular tomatoes, they have to be small versions. It's on Amazon Prime for free right now. Come on, man. Get on that. Honestly, I still love it. I found Gundam The Origin in my fridge. I guess I can find it everywhere. See? What did I tell you? Everywhere. Would I lie to you? Would I lie to you? I forgot this is supposed to be in full screen. Ugh. Cherry tomatoes, nature's jumbo fruit gusher. I get, but hate that sentence. I get, but I hate that sentence. There we go. I still, Rico, I'm still like reading that sentence over in my head. I'm like, I hate it. It's true, but I hate it. By the way, I'm gonna let you guys know right now off the bat that the only reason we're doing Gunpla today, well, it is because like I didn't want to miss a second weekend considering we're like so close to finish with this model. Part of me thought of like literally just leaving it up to you guys, going back to crowd control Ocarina, or Pokemon. I basically just Pokemon and chill, where I just go and start completing more of the Pokedex. I want to see if before the second DLC comes out that I can get a the dex I can fill up the dex so I can get the shiny charm. Because like I want the help with shinies. Custom made Daja blend of three types of driving needle flakes. Hold on, wait, I want to see that again. Wait, go back. Macro Surume and Soda Bonito. Custom made soup stock blend. Oh. It literally just says it twice. I don't know what that was about. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out how to put this. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. I managed to get it. I don't care about Wawa. It's like the way they were instructing you to put these two pieces together, like these two pieces together, wasn't exactly clear. It was like, I thought it was like showing me at an angle. It's like, hold this like this, and then put it in like this. It's like, it looked like it's going in like sideways. Like this piece is going in like this from the picture. They're making noodles. Alright, can I get this? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta like blow my nose. I'm leaking. Oh, so yeah, sorry for the little bit of delay on stream, I guess, or before stream, I should say. Whatchamacallit, we were eating, and I just eaten corn, so I went and I flossed. And then I3 with the like one of the last stickers. Okay. Your eye. Yeah, you ever... Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit weird. I generally like flossing for the times where it's like, it kind of hurts, but it's like pain relief hurt. I find like, I'm somewhat of, when it comes to like certain things about my body, I'm like I'm like a little bit masochistic. Like, if I get a zit, like I pop the zit just to like feel the relief of popping the zit. I don't know how that's gonna sound out loud. Here's the mono eye. Literally, this is how it fucking sees at the front of its damn head. It probably has extra cameras, I'm not gonna lie. And I gotta put a tiny ass sticker. This little thing. This little thing. The thing that you're seeing through right now, I think. Yeah, you are, because it's green. And I gotta put it on this damn little ass dot. Son of a bitch. Don't. There we go. Nope. I hate everything right now. There we go. There we go. Okay. Little dot attached. That still leaves one of them, though. Where am I next? A. Okay, so I need I4 and then A 16 and 9. A2 16 and 19. Alright, so hold on. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different, 5 different types of hands right now. No, well, 1. 4, 5, yeah. 4, 5 is correct. Never mind. Never mind, that was accurate. Are these undergated? Look at that nice big pot of That's just it pouring it straight into my mouth. That's just like, yes please, straight in there. Don't even hesitate, just go. Boop. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then the other two will be cut out. Okay, so these are also undergated. So these need to go like right here. Oop. Okay, good. Great. Would you rather eat an apple like an orange or eat an orange like an apple? If I had to eat an orange like an apple, is the rind of the orange still the same thickness? Or can I bite through it as easy as I can an apple? I need some qualifiers. The same thickness? Then I think it'd be an apple like an orange. Yeah. Shrimps. We want shrimps. If you say you don't like shrimps, we have a problem. I just thought of something real, well, A, it's kind of dark. It's Gundam related, but it's still kind of dark. I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen, the movie they put out, the Gundam movie, Kukuru's Doan's Island. I did. But there's a part in the movie after Amuro has gone missing, that's like some higher up from the Federation who really, you know, just wants to like climb the ranks and stuff like that, you know, for power and bullshit, not because he's like a good military leader. Basically makes a statement. It's like, we don't need the Gundam anymore. We have the GMs. And nobody's made this cut because I don't think anybody's ever had the footage. Where it's like, I want that line, that scene in the movie where the guy says that, and then cut to that scene from Thunderbolt where you have all those new pilots and GMs getting absolutely devastated. I know, dark, but... it's like dark in my head because it's like, yeah, it's like the guy says it not knowing that it's like, yeah, piloting by newbie pilots who are going to get absolutely destroyed. And also, you know, still like looking like into the future, knowing that Doan's Island chronologically takes place kind of early in the Gundam narrative itself. Like, there's still a lot more left. Like, I believe it's after the goof. I believe it's after, like, they land and after the whole thing with, what's his face? With the goofs and all that. But before Jaburo? Maybe? Before or after Jaburo? Okay, so I think it's this piece, then this piece. Sounds like he would be like, heck yeah, let's use Shinji. Well, you say that, but it's like the thing is like the scene, like I know Thunderbolt is like legitimately darker than actual Gundam, and that's weird. It's like Zeta levels of dark, and that's saying something. But it's just like the whole thing of like, it's like we can mass produce GMs now and cut to a scene of a bunch of GMs just getting absolutely devastated because, yeah, you have technically a GM which could be a superior machine to a Zaku, but you don't have good pilots. And the people you're getting to pilot them are newbies who think they're fighting for something and then die in less than the time it takes to boil an egg. At least in screen time version. I don't know how much like actual time. So. It's like, holy. It underlies a huge it underlies like one of the big problems that's always pointed out in Gundam. It's like, yeah, you put in the new people who go out there, do like one thing, get shot and die. Is this all the same restaurant, by the way? No, it's a couple different. It's at least 4 different restaurants. Okay. I mean, at least in the end, Shinji... At least in the end, and I'm counting the movies, technically, because we have to go... Because I forget, like, what's the appropriate, like, watch order. Because it's, like, it's almost all of Evangelion. Then it's end of Evangelion. Then it's the last episode of Then it's the last episode of Evangelion. And then it's the movies, all sequentially, back to back to back to back. To back, because there's 4. Staring at you. I don't know if you can see the little green speck. Yeah, you can actually. Wow. Okay, hold on. There's a little bit of schmutz to clean up on this. Didn't he save the world by rejecting oneness and everyone clapped? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the, like, subtext plot of the original Eva series. Like, I know, like, what happens directly. You know, they fight the Evas, they end up losing, blah, blah, blah. Well, they end up losing. Like, everybody gets turned into fucking, Sunny D. At least in End of Eva. At least in End of Eva. I always thought that was weird, and also terrifying as shit. The one guy just hiding under his desk like, nah! Until he turns into frickin' soup. Like, that was legit terror. Like, honestly, that was legit scary. Hideki Anno... Frickin' Anno can be scary as shit when he wants to with his existentialism deaths. Honestly, like I said, I don't know. I don't fully know. Alright, and then this goes in nya. No, come on. I said nya. I said nya. There we go. And honestly, dude, this looks like a... It looks like a small animal, don't you think? Like, look at this. Doesn't this look like just like a small animal? Like, look at it, look at it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so G, K5, and K6. I need 2 of those. Oh, these are for its shoulders. Okay, hold on. Does the arm parts come before that? Did I even get to the arm? Did I skip an arm thing? I did skip the arm thing. Okay. I can technically, like, put this on him, like, right now. Hold on. Ta-da! The head is assembled. Hold on. try not to, like, break anything. Because I think, technically, I don't know where... I think that's, like, the pod... I think that's, like, the pilot pod, like, right there. Showing how big this goddamn thing is. Look how much neck it has. It has, like, this much... That's its neck. So it could go like this. I wouldn't recommend it, but... I've realized that art is dumb, so I'm going out to sea to become a fish. Junji Ito already kind of did that with Gyo. I've already kind of been there. Pretty sure there's an author that said something like that. You're late. You're late. It's... Oh, that air. Okay. I thought you said art. I didn't even realize that wasn't a T. Once again, my brain is going to be careful, Hayes. You're going to drop it in the oil. Did I ever show you that deep-fried Gundam? Hold on. I'm not gonna show you my Twitter, whatchamacallit, because that's just asking to get slapped on the wrist. But it's in my freaking bookmarks. Oh, by the way, I think possibly for Friday we might have a new little addition to the stream. I reached out to somebody to do something. Well, to finish something. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I know it's down here somewhere, I can't remember where. Either that or I, like, liked it. I don't remember where anything is in my freaking Twitter. I can't find it. Wah. I thought it was, like, right here. Did I ever submit to this? I don't remember if I did or not. How long ago was that? I have to remember to do that later. Hold on. Ugh, I can't find it. Like, somebody, it was like, either something that looked like Gundam that was, like, deep fried. Oh yeah, here it is. Hold on. That's way too small. Hold on. Trying to find like a D. There we go. Okay, hold on. There you go. Was that a Lego brick separator? Yes! I've had this for ever since April when we did Optimus Prime. I use it as a part separator because I don't have a part separator. Yeah, I checked. Evangelion ends with the old man being creepy, triggers the end times, humanity merges into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Shinji goes, whoa, personal space, and then everyone claps. Is that the... Are you talking the TV series? You're talking the TV series, right? Because, like, in the movie series, hell, his dad turns into, like, one of those cyberpunk guys that have, like, the caved-in, like, front of the skull with, like, the giant glowing eye. Oh, God. Yeah, Evangelion gets weird. Also, deep-fried Gundam. There you go. Is that what you want, Ore? Is that what you want? Hold on, we got more. Although that one's not deep fried, that's just a Zagok. No. Why would you do this? Why would you do... You mean Rico? A little bit. Yes and no. Okay, let's get back to the video. What the fudge was I doing? Oh, arms. Okay. Gonna need all 4 of these. Get the frick off, runner. Hold on, I got 2 runners stuck together. Where the fudge are you guys? There you go. Like, goddamn, get apart. I mixed them together on accident. What do you mean you mixed them together? What do you... Wait, so you're saying you mixed up the movies and the TV show in your plot synopsis? Is that what you're saying? Is that correct? Also, Katsudon. Katsudan? Does anybody want some Katsudans? Yes, I'm doing that on purpose. Okay. 5 and 6. Okay. Like, hold on, I'm gonna do a thing. Give me a second. I don't care about Hillshire Farms. Wait, why does it say 37 Evangelion time? What the fuck, Crunchyroll? Hold on. Alright, guys. Which one of these do you think will give us the most accurate, like, timeline? You know what? We're gonna go with the explaining the lore of Japan's. Do we want to go with this one? Let's figure out Evangelion. See if this one can help.
Evangelion, one of the most revered anime ever created. Also, a series notorious for making almost zero fucking sense. Let's see how this guy does. 4 times, reading the manga and spending like 9 hours on.
I'm gonna crank some 90s in the facility if I don't get a raise. I'll lift you up.
Actually, kind of makes sense. Keep in mind that some of the info in this video isn't directly given in the series. It comes from extra material like video games, but it's all stuff that is considered canon to the main timeline. Let's get started.
Oh boy.
Chapter 1, Genesis. Billions of years ago, before humanity even exists, the events of the series are set in motion by powerful alien beings called the First Ancestral Race. This species are probably dying out for some reason or something, so to preserve their legacy...
Does this, like, go into the movies? Or does it just go...
across the universe?
No, this just go into, like, the series.
Genetic material is supposed to create new life forms to
oh, wait, does it?
Planet.
Does, like,
Each
both.
seed is sent to a planet with a huge weapon called a Spear of Longinus,
I don't know.
and a copy of the Dead Sea Scrolls. These scrolls explain how the Seeds of Life and the Spears of Longinus work, and they also have prophecies that are supposed to predict a lot of future events. Now, one seed, Adam, arrives on Earth in a huge egg called the White Moon. Adam holds the Fruit of Life, which basically means that the creatures it's supposed to create, which will become the angels, are going to be big.
Psychologically scarring. Yeah, drinking game, take a shot every time they say angel. I don't want to die.
And strong and powerful. And they'll have super solenoid or S2 engines, which will allow them to be self-powered without, like, eating and stuff. But before Adam can start creating its life, a second egg, the Black Moon, crashes into Earth, holding another seed called Lilith. This event is the first impact. The collision scatters debris from Earth and eventually forms a moon, like the real actual moon, not a black or white moon. Lilith's Spear of Longinus is either destroyed or lost in the impact. Now, unlike Adam, Lilith holds
Now I drink
the
every time
fruit of
Shinji's a little
knowledge,
bitch. Again, I
which
don't
is
want to
exactly
die.
what it sounds like. It's the power of consciousness and reason. Species with the fruit of knowledge, like humans, are physically weak, but they can create, invent, and build. Now, if one creature holds both Adam's fruit of life and Lilith's fruit of knowledge, they would be too powerful. A godlike being. They'd be as powerful as the first ancestral race. To prevent this, Adam impales itself with its own spear to prevent it from creating life like it's supposed to. So with Adam in stasis, life emerges.
Oh, so somebody touched the damn spear, didn't they?
As we call them, humans.
Somebody touched the damn thing, didn't they? I don't care about mountain climbers. Well, no, I care about mountain climbers. Be safe mountain climbing, y'all.
Chapter 2. The Katsuragi Expedition.
Somebody touched something.
Fast forward to about 1,000 years before the events of the series, where a shadowy organization called
1,000? Oh, that's right. I forgot that
is formed.
Doesn't take place in
They
modern
want
day.
to cause human instrumentality, an event where all humans dissolve into an orange liquid called LCL and merge into one
Sunny
unified,
D!
sludgy being. It's never said for sure what LCL actually stands for, but fans sometimes call it Tang.
Tang.
Like orange
I was fucking close.
In 1947, Zila finds the Dead Sea Scrolls, which, like I mentioned, have information that can predict the future.
Tang, Sunny D, same
third
thing.
Impacts. Zila hopes that by following these prophecies, they can reach instrumentality. So, in the year 2000, they send an expedition to Antarctica to find Adam and research its S2 engine as a potential source of energy. This expedition is led by a man named Dr. Katsuragi, who brings along his daughter Misato. After discovering Adam, the Katsuragi team performs what they call a contact experiment.
Oh boy.
Where human DNA is somehow injected into Adam.
They fucking touched
it. The
it.
experiment goes horribly wrong and causes the second impact. An explosion that melts the Antarctic ice cap and kills everybody present, except for Misato, whose dad put her in an escape pod.
Because they had escape pods. Also,
rise, killing over 2 billion people.
Thank you, we got to
that.
that.
The experiment and claims that the explosion was caused by a meteorite impact.
Really?
With so many people dead, global wars erupt, some of which involve nuclear weapons. At least 1 billion more people die in these wars.
Okay, so that's 3 billion. That's
in 2001.
That's half the population of the Earth so far at the time of this.
Zila sends a cleanup crew to Antarctica, which finds that the team was able to partially subdue Adam with the Spear of Longinus before they were all killed. Adam's body has now reverted to an embryo, and its soul has separated from its body. Zila manages to place Adam's soul in an artificial human body, creating Tabris, who's later known as Kaoru Nagisa.
Yeah, because this won't backfire.
Next steps, we need to learn about a few important characters. First,
Surely won't
Yui
backfire.
Ikari, daughter of a prominent Zila member. In college, Yui meets a professor named Kozo Fuyutsuki, who becomes something of an academic mentor to her. The specifics of this relationship aren't totally clear, but it's implied that Fuyutsuki is romantically interested in her. Yui, though, likes a colleague named Gendo Rokubungi.
Oh man, this
that
fuck.
her acquaintances think is pretty weird. Yui eventually drifts apart from Fuyutsuki and marries Gendo, who takes her surname Ikari. Some characters speculate that Gendo only married Yui for her connections to Zila, but later events of the series seem to say otherwise. Through Yui, Gendo becomes very involved with Zila.
And he learns to not smile anymore.
Katsuragi expedition, but he and Zila know that the second impact is about to happen, thanks to the prophecies in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Zila intentionally causes the devastation of the second impact to fulfill the prophecy.
God damn it.
Gendo leaves before the contact experiment to save himself.
So they literally go back and poke the thing again.
Thanks to Gendo's anonymous recommendation, Kozo Fuyutsuki is chosen as a member of the UN task force to investigate the South Pole. He can tell something fishy is going on, and he becomes obsessed with the second impact's cover-up. When he confronts Gendo with his findings later, Gendo invites him to join an agency called GERN, German for brain, that's being set up by Zila around 2003. Prominent members of GERN include Gendo and Yui, who now have a young child named Shinji.
They said the thing.
Akagi, mother of Ritsuko, and Kyoko Zeppelin Soryu, mother of Asuka. GERN has a couple branches.
Wait, hold on. What was there?
The most important
hold on.
to the plot of the series, Soryu, Naoko Akagi, mother of Ryuko.
What was her name?
And Kyoko Zeppelin Soryu, mother of Asuka.
Okay, that was a hell of a name.
Garen has a couple branches worldwide, but the most important ones to the plot of the series are in Japan and Germany. Garen has two main projects, the Magi and the Avas. The Magi is a supercomputer created by Naoko Akagi, modeled after her own brain. It has three sections modeled after parts of her personality: her as a scientist, as a mother, and as a woman. This computer will eventually be used to operate both the Japanese government and facilities run by Nerv, Garen's successor, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Garen's other research project is for the Evangelion units, which will be needed to fight the Angels, who, according to the Dead Sea Scrolls, are going to show up in 2015. Garen creates the Evangelions from seeds of life. In most cases, they use Adam, but for Unit 1, they use Lilith. Avas are huge life forms with no soul of their own.
And be a terrible father later on. Yes.
With armor to be kept under human control. Several failed Ava prototypes are made before the first success, Ava Unit 0. In 2004, Yui Ikari does another contact experiment, this time with Unit 1. In what looks like an accident, she dissolves into LCL and merges with the Ava. But this was actually intentional on her part, though it's not totally clear why. Some people speculate that Zila had discovered that her plans for human instrumentality were different than theirs, and she was afraid that Zila might...
So if everybody could just morph into a giant robot, everybody's fine!
...that we see between her and Fuyutsuki before the experiment.
I don't know.
So we don't really know for sure. But she seemingly didn't tell Gendo about her plan. So, heartbroken, Gendo tries to retrieve her from the Ava, but he fails, and instead creates the first version of Rei Ayanami.
Oh.
A body who
I don't get
looks like Yui. Souls can't be created from nothing, and since Yui's soul is in Unit 1, Rei's body is empty at first. But at some point, she's given
Shinji, get in the robot. Your dad loves you, get in the robot. It's not an Ava, it's a robot.
Bodies with the souls of Lilith and Adam, respectively. Meanwhile, over at the German wing of Garen, Kyoko Zeppelin Soryu tries a similar contact experiment to Yui, this time with Unit 2. Rather than losing her body and entire soul to the Ava, she only loses the part of her that loves her daughter, Asuka.
Wow!
So she survives the experiment, but she forgets Asuka and goes insane.
I don't know. Okay, hold on. Does this make her a worse parent than Gendo? I mean, she technically didn't try to do that, but still. At least Gendo remembers his kid.
She's sent to a mental hospital and starts talking to a doll that she thinks is her own daughter. Then, after discovering her husband is having an affair with her own doctor, she commits suicide in 2005.
Oh.
A quick side note here.
I was a bit short on that.
Candidates to be Ava pilots, which is Shinji's whole class, have dead mothers. And it's implied that Toji's mother might be inside Unit 3, like Shinji and Asuka's are in Unit 1 and 2, but this isn't ever actually confirmed. Anyways, back to Japan. After Yui's death,
I didn't know that. That's new. That's new.
Gendo sends Shinji off to live with a teacher of his. Gendo starts making a plan to reunite with Yui through his own form of human instrumentality. The details of this plan aren't super clear, but his intentions for the third impact are definitely different than Zila's. This disagreement will be important later in the story, but for now, Gendo and Zila still work together. They have different end goals, but they know that they're gonna need each other to defeat the Angels when they arrive in a decade. Gendo remains with Garen as work continues on the Magi and the Avas. At some point, he starts a sexual relationship with the chief scientist, Naoko Akagi, but he's only using her for his own purposes. In 2010, Rei,
for the sex,
child, tells Naoko she overheard Gendo call her an old hag. Naoko strangles Rei to death in rage and commits suicide by leaping off the platform she's standing on. With the first Rei dead, a second Rei is created and given Lilith's soul. There can only be one living Rei at a time. I
didn't know that.
Lilith to fill her, but plenty of empty bodies are made for her. But with Naoko,
because that's not going to backfire.
Dead, Zila decides to restructure Garen into Nerv, which is German for, obviously, nerve. Nerve is run
Is
by
it?
Gendo, with Fuyutsuki as his second in command.
Is it?
Naoko's daughter, Ritsuko, is appointed as the chief scientist.
But not told
Misako,
about,
the
the affair, her mother, strangling a semi-soulless kid to death.
Nerve's main purpose is to prepare for the Angel attacks in 2015. A fake committee called the Marduk Institute is set up to search for potential pilots for the Evas, but in reality, the Institute is a fake. All candidates are actually picked by Ritsuko Akagi herself. As 2015 approaches, most potential pilots are sent to a school outside Tokyo 3, the Japanese city.
Because, the first two times.
And where the Angels will soon strike.
I don't know.
Chapter 4, Nerve. Flash forward to the year 2015, when Angels start to attack. The 15 main Angels in the series are children of Adam, just like how humans are the children of Lilith. Remember that the children of Adam have the fruit of life, so each angel is really powerful, and each one can take a completely unique form.
Basically just to be bullshit all the time. And we're almost to start, pretty much.
Even the first impact, but the angels were seemingly given souls on the day of the second impact, when Adam opened the very vague Chamber of Guff, which is some sort of place where unborn souls are kept.
Plans. Multiverses.
Nope. We're not there yet.
Adam, even more angels will be created, which is obviously bad for humans. Most members of NERV think that the huge body that's rumored to be underneath Tokyo 3 is Adam, so they think that that's why the angels are attacking. But remember, Adam has been an embryo since the second impact, and this embryo isn't even in Japan at the start of the series. The huge body under NERV is actually Lilith. But the angels reaching Lilith would also be very bad, because it would start the third impact too early, with angels controlling the impact instead of humans.
And it's because mass destruction's good.
To reach Lilith or Adam, or some might just be attacking on instinct. But whatever the reason, they start attacking NERV's base in Tokyo 3, starting the events of the main series.
Hey, we're at the start, guys.
Keep in mind, as we talk about angels, that there are kind of two different definitions. The 15
biblically accurate
Tokyo
angels
3 are the children of Adam. Because he has a human body with Adam's soul, Kaoru is a little different from the other 14, but he's still considered a child of Adam. But sometimes the word angel doesn't just refer to these 15 children of Adam, but it refers to anything that's born from the first ancestral race. So Adam and Lilith are considered the first and second angels, even though they're kind of not angels in the typical sense. Misato will also call humanity the 18th angel later in the series, since they're also born from Lilith. This is all really confusing for no reason.
Yes.
I just wanted to clear it up before we go further.
Thank you.
Angels 3 through 17 are the children of Adam that attack NERV. The events until the final few episodes happen in a way that makes a decent amount of sense, so I'm not going to recap it.
It makes a
here.
decent amount of sense.
A few
Decent.
things are going on behind the scenes that are worth talking about. First, Ryoji Kaji, an ex-lover of Misato, arrives with Asuka in episode 8 of the series. Kaji is a special inspector with NERV, but he's also spying on NERV for the Japanese government. And he's taking orders directly from both Zila and from Gendo. And he's also trying to uncover the mysteries of NERV just to satisfy his own curiosity. So he's somewhere between like a triple and a quintuple.
That's just overly complicated.
Smuggled the embryo of Adam to Gendo, who needs it for his plan for the impact. Gendo injects the embryo into his hand for later use.
What?
The second behind the scenes secret is the relationship between Gendo and Ritsuko. Like he did with her mother Naoko before her, Gendo has a sexual relationship with Ritsuko.
Of fucking course.
The third secret is Rei, who, after her death to an angel, is replaced by a third Rei in episode 23 of the series. NERV has also been working on creating dummy plugs, which control the Evas without needing a human pilot, and these plugs are copied from Rei's brain patterns.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds like...
again around episode 24, when Kaoru appears. Remember that Kaoru is a human...
I thought there were only 26 episodes.
Soul, making him the 17th and final angel, who also goes by the name Tabris. he doesn't really consider himself human despite his human body.
Okay.
Kaoru is sent by Zila as a pilot, the 5th child, to replace Asuka. He forms a relationship with Shinji, who feels cared for the first time in his life. But Kaoru then reveals himself as an angel and goes down to Terminal Dogma, the area under NERV headquarters where Lilith is. He's defeated by Shinji and lets Shinji kill him.
But that was his plan all along!
Kaoru's actions are his own choice, and how many are planned by Zila. Zila knows that Kaoru needs to be defeated by an Eva to allow the prophecy of the Dead Sea Scrolls to happen, so they basically sent him to die. But Kaoru causes emotional damage to Shinji that helps put NERV in disarray.
The Shadow Realm.
How'd you know?
The atmosphere there has a darkness like no other. It's as if...
Okay.
It's good for Zila. Now that all the angels are defeated, they don't need NERV anymore. It's finally time for the 3rd impact.
God damn it.
Chapter 5, Revelation. Now that the angels are all destroyed, the Dead Sea Scrolls say that it's possible for humans to cause the 3rd impact and initiate human instrumentality.
Because
there are a lot of ways to cause the impact, and the specific rules behind it aren't totally clear, but it seems to be triggered by certain interactions between Adam-based and Lilith-based life. Zila originally wanted to use the Spear of Longinus and Lilith to start the impact, but the spear was lost in episode 22 when Rey threw it at the 15th Angel. It ended up in space and eventually landed on the moon. So they instead decide to use Eva Unit 1, the only Eva created from Lilith, as a replacement. Now that Zila no longer needs NERV, they attack the base by hacking the Magi computer, and by sending a military force.
How do you hack a supercomputer? That's like made out of a human brain.
13. These Evas don't need umbilical cables. They're powered by S2 engines, which Zila was able to replicate based on an engine recovered from the 4th Angel. They're all given replicas of the Spear of Longinus to use as weapons, and they don't have human pilots, but instead dummy plugs copied from Kaoru's brain patterns. Zila uses the Eva series, born from Adam, and Unit 1, born from Lilith, to start activating their 3rd impact. They want to dissolve the AT fields that give human bodies shape, that kind of like hold us together, with an anti-AT field. This will cause humans to dissolve into LCL and combine into one being. This is human instrumentality. Meanwhile, Gendo is trying to activate his own 3rd impact and beat Zila to it. Ritsuko tries to stop him and self-destruct Tokyo 3, but the Magi computer, which is, remember, modeled after her mother, refuses this order, and Gendo kills her.
Wham.
Gendo puts his hand, which contains Adam's embryo, inside Rey, whose AT field starts
Okay, this makes more
Gendo
sense now.
wants Rey to help him merge with Adam and Lilith. With both the Fruit of Life and Knowledge, Gendo would have the powers of a god, and be able to control the impact that he could unite with Yui inside Unit 1. But Rey refuses, and decides to trust Shinji to control instrumentality, instead of Gendo. She cuts off Gendo's hand, and joins with Lilith herself.
Nice.
She then tries to merge with Unit 1, combining both Zila's and Gendo's plans into one single god. This isn't what Gendo wanted, but Zila seems pretty happy with the outcome, because everybody's still gonna get tanged.
Everybody's gonna get good.
First, but the giant naked Rey takes the form of Kaoru to comfort him, so human instrumentality properly begins. After the surreal experience that is the second half of End of Evangelion, Shinji decides that, despite all his pain, ending humanity would just be an escape. And he decides to stop instrumentality, so people can live as individuals if they choose to, despite the pain that comes with it. After returning to his body, he sees Asuka next to him, and in a fit of traumatized rage, he tries to strangle her. But instead of resisting, she gently touches his cheek, and for once, Shinji feels affection. Genuine affection, what he's wanted his entire life. Shinji stops choking Asuka and breaks down crying. And that's the end of one of my favorite stories ever told.
And then she's like, God damn, you can't even go through with it, Shinji. Such a bitch.
If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe. This was pretty fun to make, so I might...
Okay. So that's Evangelion. Hold on, I want to see the movie. There's one for the movies. There's one for the movies. No, not really. Damn it. Darn. I was really hoping there was one for the movies as well. Is this just the first, like, whatchamacallit?
After a long wait, it's finally time. The fourth and final part of the Evangelion series has finally landed on Prime Video like an angel in Tokyo 3. To prepare you for this last adventure, Prime Video's got the Evangelion starts in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yes, I know that. I know this bit. I've seen this bit.
Shinji's classmates break out of the ships. As a means of persuasion, Misato takes Shinji and the angels defeated. Don't forget, the power of friendships always be two friends. Turns out Avas aren't only used in Japan, all in an instant. The one responsible for this masterful performance is none other than the world's biggest tsundere. Ask the Unit 3 go covered alive. Seriously, Mari has.
Yeah, I remember this bit. I'm pretty sure.
If Shinji and Unit 1 are out of control, and in the process become a superhuman being that manages to trigger a third impact. At the
Ouch.
last second, Unit 1's pierced by a spear thrown by this guy, Garvaru, with the
I don't think I remember this part of the movie.
The destruction finally.
I think this is like the beginning of 3.
Redo. After Shinji triggered the near third impact, the unit was sealed and launched into space, which is once again a great decision by everyone's favorite father, Gendo Ikari.
Of course.
As expected, the recovery mission doesn't go smoothly. The two are attacked by drones that are supposed to protect the coffin. During the liberation, Unit 1 briefly awakens. This allows Asuka to bring Unit 1, which still contains Shinji, back to Earth and free Shinji from his formed an anti-nerve organization called VIA with ex-members of the organization. Unit 1 is used as an energy source for the giant airship Wonder. To prevent Shinji from getting any ideas, a bomb has been placed around his neck that explodes as soon as he tries to pilot an Ava. I know that Shinji hears Rei's voice. He decides to travel with Rei after barely sending Ava Unit 13 with Gawaru. The two pilots.
It misses the part where everyone claps.
Trust with the grey hair. Shinji that his mother Yui has become part of Unit 1's from the subordinate's neck. Gawaru removes it and places it on his own neck. United in Unit 13, the two set out on a mission to reverse the near-third impact with the two spears. Cat removes the spears and connects Unit 13 with the Angel that was locked in the abandoned Unit 6, waking Unit 13 and triggering the fourth impact. However, Gawaru stops the fourth impact by sacrificing himself with the spears. It's revealed that Gawaru's an angel himself, which is of course another big revelation to Shinji. Mari manages to remove Shinji's entry plug from Unit 13 at the last second, and the fourth impact is stopped. At the end, we see Asuka pull a traumatized Shinji out of the cockpit. Understandably, Shinji is thrown into a depression, and this time, there seems to be no recovery. Together, with Rei joining them, they move through the ruins of Tokyo 3.
Okay, so that's where.
There's the
Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's 1 through 3. That's what they're best. What did 4 do? It's like I know this isn't cooking and we've gotten barely any content done, but it's like this is more important at the moment. I don't care.
On August 13th, 2021,
Uh-huh.
the final film of the Evangelion franchise, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time, had its worldwide
Thrice upon a time, you know, for the 4th time.
It was a joyous occasion for many of us Eva fans. After 9 years of waiting, we finally got to see the end of Evangelion. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry, this one.
Yeah, I see
This
what
is
you
the
did there.
true end of Evangelion, one that wraps us Neon Genesis Evangelion, the end of Evangelion, and the rebuild of Evangelion series. And now that some time has passed, I want to do a deep dive into Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0.
I will admit, this does look cool as hell. I had a dream once that me and my family at Christmas were discussing when me and my brother piloted a girl but with a sword instead of drills and say they're from aliens. I like the sound of that.
If you want to know my spoiler-free thoughts on the film, you can also check out my spoiler-free review.
Nah, I don't care about spoilers. And if any of you care about spoilers, get out now.
If you haven't seen the film on Amazon Prime yet, this is definitely not for you. Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it because I don't want copyrighted bullshit happening. This is... Well, I shouldn't get anything from this, but...
It's
you
no
know.
exaggeration to say that after the opening battle sequence in Paris, the spoilers for the film begin almost immediately. Right off the bat, the first big reveal is that Toji, Kensuke, and Hikari, the class rep, are all alive and well, living their lives in a newly built settlement called Village 3. From then on, it's just reveal after reveal after reveal. Without a doubt, this is the true finale of this 26-year-old franchise. From Kaoru telling us the
You can see a little bit of Gurren Lagann in
in
there with all the flashing colors and everything.
Projected behind Shinji and Rei.
You can
This
see
film
the
is very
Gainax
funky
people who,
to
like,
end
you know,
this
probably
entire
came back for
saga
this.
in one fell swoop.
These spoilers that won't make any sense?
Beautifully done.
Fair enough.
After so much hardship, trauma, and heartbreak he faced, Shinji finally gets the happy ending he deserves. It's honestly one of the most heartwarming things I've ever seen in a finale for a series. You really do get the sense that Anno, with all his experience and age, is trying to wrap everything up together.
Wait, are you
nicely
saying there's a
in neat
good ending
bow.
here? I call bullshit. That's
Before
not
we
my...
talk about the end of the
I'm
end,
kidding.
Let's talk about the beginning of the end.
He seriously got a happy ending. Good for Shinji, though.
Moments
Good
after
for
the
Shinji.
explosive and really fun opening in Paris, we cut to our three main leads arriving at Village 3, with the big reveal that Toji, Kensuke, and Hikari have all survived the events of Evangelion 2.0, which they refer to as the near third impact. It's within this hour of the film that
And then
Shinji and Asuka,
still the
new
world's
Rainbow,
not, you know,
calm
dead
their
after
hearts, their minds and
3.
their souls, before the big final battle against Nerve. Shinji doesn't utter a single word for roughly 40 minutes of 3.0 plus 1.0, but that doesn't diminish his presence or impact on the story.
Fuck, son of a
Although he's
bitch.
mostly mute for the first act of the film,
What?
he is still
Evangelion is just the
absolutely
cast
main
taking turns
protagonist.
kicking Shinji in the balls?
All
No.
of the supporting
I'm
characters
pretty
are
sure
there
the
to
rest of the
bring
movie
us
did that.
a life worth living. Seeing Toji and especially Kensuke become an integral part of Shinji's recovery was so heartwarming. After all this time,
Wait, so
even
they
after
grew up
all
but
that
he didn't?
happened,
Is it because he was
they're
locked
still
in
the safest
space?
friends. It really is a beautiful thing to see.
Is that why?
And Asuka being Asuka, force-feeding him and telling him to get his shit together, is very much in character for her. And just briefly on this,
No,
scene,
yeah,
and
that's,
a handheld
accurate.
picture of the cinematography here, it's just mind-blowing for an animation film. Just look at this shot. I love it. But all in all,
The wiggly camera
Shinji
is
might
like,
not have
wow.
much to say in the first part of
Shaky
Evangelion
cam.
3.0 plus 1.0, but his actions, or rather inaction, is a huge part of the story and a very important character beat. And it's within Shinji in this film in particular that I see Anno the most. Many of us know that after completing Evangelion 3.0, Anno fell back into a state of depression, telling his staff that he was broken. Is Shinji in the first act of 3.0 plus 1.0 not Anno while attempting to make this film? Completely broken, not wanting to speak to anyone or see anyone. Completely broken. This here is a reflection of
Damn,
Anno.
Anno.
This is what depression looks like. This is what depression feels like. And it's all coming from an artist who has to face that depression head on.
And make a final movie. And then I think make Shin Godzilla. I don't remember what the timeline... No, Shin Godzilla happened before
We are
this.
with him every step of the way, seeing his pain and suffering. He couldn't save Rei at the end of 2.0, and he saw Kaoru die at the end of 3.0.
No, he saw
This is a
Kaoru
man
kill
who
himself.
lost
There's a
almost
difference.
Everything, and yet still chooses to later
Oh,
face
God,
his
blood
greatest
splatter.
foe, his father, at the end of the film. It's very inspirational to see Shinji stand up one last time in 3.0 plus 1.0. And moving on to another character that gets a significant amount of development, Rei, who was reduced to virtually a silent clone in 3.0, learns what it means to be human, and what it means to have an ordinary life. I always dread seeing happy scenes in Evangelion because I know it's only a matter of time before that happens.
Before everybody
Torn
turns
away
into
from these
Tang.
Characters. In the case of Rei, she becomes very attached to Toji's and Hikari's daughter, and learns how to harvest crops and how to live an ordinary life. But before she can develop into a quote-unquote real person, her body bursts into LCL, right in front of Shinji.
No!
In a scene prior, it says this on her plug suit. This means she can't live outside of Nerve, which explains why she's always inside the huge tank of LCL. Kinda like Luke in that Bacta tank, except more Fanta orange.
Thank you.
Throughout the show and movies, Rei has always been a trigger for Shinji. It's because of seeing Rei injured in the beginning that he pilots the Eva for the first time. It's because of Rei he agrees to pilot again after being hospitalized by Ramiel. Over and over and over again, we see that Rei is someone that pushes Shinji to move, even when he doesn't want to. In the rebuilds, the near third impact was triggered because Shinji tried to save Rei. He falls into another pit of despair in 3.0 when he finds out that he didn't actually save Rei. And now, in 3.0 plus 1.0, Rei is the one that helps Shinji find himself and be a part of Village 3. When
And then
Rei
dies.
extends her hand and says,
これ仲良くなるためのおまじない
Shinji in that moment most definitely sees his mom Yui. It's because of Rei he's finally able to speak, eat, and most importantly, live. Then later on, Rei's death is what pushes him to join Asuka to fight Nerve alongside Wheeley. Rei has always been the key.
How do they
to
still have his
Shinji.
same
This is
school
shown
outfit? Damn,
twice.
get the boy some clothes.
Some might find Shinji's turn after Rei explodes into
At some point, when the Avas eat their pilot, and then me and my brother infiltrate the alien mothership, flood another Mecha One, the aliens disappeared. Yeah! Honestly, I feel like I've seen that before. I'm just gonna say that.
LCL abrupt. But
Oh.
remember, Shinji was already a changed
Damn, that was like a
person.
balloon pop.
Earlier in the film, Kensuke says,
碇辛いのはお前だけじゃない
through his friends, Shinji has to reconcile with the notion that he's not the only one in pain.
No, he is the only one. There's no other. He's the main
Even
character.
Endo later
Everything
on
revolves
tells
around
Shinji
him.
He's grown after seeing that he can now accept the wishes and death of others. Throughout this entire Village 3 sequence, Shinji learns to bring himself out of the dark place he was in, and into the light with his friends. After all that he learned at Village 3,
Mm-hmm.
he was finally able to accept Rei's death. It's a beautiful portrait of depression and what it means to climb out of it, with the help of those who
Honestly, I can
myself
say I
don't
kind of
have-
understand this.
But like everyone else, I have faced
Having been through a
Some have
depression
gone to a
episode.
similar place where Shinji is here, not wanting to see anyone or do anything. But it was the people I love who helped me out of those dark places, and to help me see the bigger picture. It's not easy to portray these emotions in art, let alone try to portray these emotions within a time constraint. But what
Is it me or
better
does like the
person to describe
piano
these
sound like
emotions
freaking
than
Mr.
Ano?
Rogers?
Someone who faces that depression. This is what Ano is trying to portray. This is Ano showing us that this is how he was cured of his depression.
Oh,
through his
hey,
loved
there's
ones.
how
This right
how
here is a
how
self-portrait of Ano and his
anime
experience.
was a mistake,
With
Miyazaki.
all this being said, I do not believe that Shinji's turn was abrupt. It's a moment that is both deeply true and deeply cathartic to witness. Like I said before, Rei has always been the key to Shinji's strength, and this moment solidifies that notion. Also, a really tragic and poignant thing Ono does with the writing in this film is that Hikari has been teaching Rei about greetings as a charm or spell people say to one another for something positive. Rei asks Hikari,
さよならって何
to which Hikari replies,
そうねまた会うためのおまじない
so when Rei says goodbye to Shinji here, she's actually saying she'll see him again, which she technically does in the entry plug of Unit 1 as the previous clone in 2.0. And speaking of clones, Asuka. Fucking Asuka. She was a clone this whole time? I did not see that coming. In Village 3, Asuka explains to Rei that the EVA pilots are all programmed by Nerve, which stunts their growth. She reveals that Rei is always programmed to have strong feelings for Shinji, something that's always been a part of Nerve's plan. But to see that Asuka was also a clone was definitely a shocker, which does add a layer to her negative emotions towards Rei. Perhaps knowing that she herself is a clone and can be easily replaced, she finds herself
Ouch.
in combat to prove that she is the one true worthy Asuka. That's one way to look at the relationship between Rei and Asuka, but if this is correct, it would be a really intriguing way to add something new on top of this rebuild story that we haven't thought of before. And quickly jumping back a bit to the first arc of 3.0 plus 1.0, these scenes in Village 3 in particular really do showcase the fact that Hideaki Anno mostly didn't use storyboards for this film, but used previs. For those who don't know, previs, short for pre-visualization, is a process where test footage for a film would be created so that the filmmakers know what the final product would generally look like early on during pre-production.
There we go.
This helps directors know where the cameras will be placed in the actual
I9.
shots on
Where are my
set
eyes
when
again?
principal photography begins.
Ugh.
This, for the most part, is
More importantly, a
usually
new
done by
episode of
live-action
Reborn as a
directors,
vending
but
machine. Now I
Anno
wonder if
chose
Dungeon comes out tomorrow.
previs
Nice.
for 3.0.
I haven't started watching any of it.
Despite the fact that animation rarely ever uses this technique, thus creating a really intriguing, incredibly cinematic, and very unique style.
I9
Anno
12.
always likes
Okay.
to put his cameras in weird, strange places, and it's done to beautiful effect here. These slice of life sequences in the first act of the film are all framed so beautifully, really capturing this brief moment of serenity. Some might argue that these sequences in Village 3 don't have any impact in the second half of the film.
You don't have
It does
impact.
in ways that are both minor and major. Without the hour we spend in Village 3, Shinji would not still have the courage or willpower to get back into the Eva, and face his father no less. Like I mentioned before, Rei's death triggers something within Shinji. An eagerness to fight, an eagerness to settle the score with his father.
Dad's gotta be
Also,
stopped, and I gotta be the
despite
one to
being
punch him in the
programmed to feel
dick.
certain feelings and become attached to Shinji, finds her own path and her own humanity in this first act. and it's such a very well-written journey of self-identity. It's a miracle that all of these character beats with Shinji...
Okay, come on, I get you, but at the same time, moving along.
Everything here is integral and absolutely necessary to get to the final conclusion. The Village 3 sequences on the surface might not seem that important, being more of a slice-of-life segment, but it's actually very interesting.
When do all these Impact spin off into Genshin Impact? God. If that, honestly, if Genshin Impact had a relation to Evangelion, I would have been like, fuck
After
you.
spending some time in Village 3, we're all back on board the Wunder with the Relay crew, and we briefly find out what happened between 2.0 and 3.0. It's revealed through a flashback that Kaoru in Mark 6 decapitated Lilith in Nerve's Central Dogma, and Kaji sacrifices his life to prevent the third impact from continuing, most likely crashing into them as seen as the Destroy Aircraft 3.0. This new piece of information really explains why Misato, Ritsuko, and the other former Nerve crew members were so cold to Shinji in 3.0, further developing that film and its timeline. Also, just a really small thing here. When Mari is cutting Asuka's hair here, she says,
姫が紛れもなく人間である証じゃないの
Notice how something under Asuka's eye patch is glowing right in this moment here. A great little piece of foreshadowing to hint at what's to come later in the film. We'll get to that in a bit. Now fully diving into the second half of the film, Relay launches a full-on attack on Nerve headquarters, battling their ships and a horde of Type 7 series mass-produced Evas. Everything from the start of the
Of course, and they have skulls and halos.
1977 Toho Tokusatsu film, The War in Space, is an absolutely insane sequence unlike anything I've ever seen before in animation.
I will admit, it looks like what?
Fly through the air. The staff members at Studio Kara actually went skydiving to shoot test.
Yeah, probably Shinji gets isekai at the end if it becomes Scaramouche. God.
Admired about Anno.
So now he gets a shitty mom? Is that what you're saying? He gets a shitty mom?
Unit 2 are actually real sparks that were shot at Toho Studios. In fact, there are a few practical effects in the film that were shot at Toho Studios. The glass shattering in these two shots here are real pieces of glass that were shot and filmed at Toho Studios. The gold square plates that make up the background during the additional impact here are actual real practical plates.
Huh.
These are the kind of small
Neat.
innovations that make Anno who he is. And
Why would you isekai him and give him a shitty
This
mom?
last hour and a half of this film is a mix of crazy, out of this world.
Why you do my boy like that?
Sequences that rival those in the end of Evangelion and 2001: A Space Odyssey, and very emotional character moments. All of this is in a beautifully gorgeous and insane finale.
Ugh, I didn't like that.
Unbelievable to watch. After Asuka and Mari land on Nerve headquarters, Asuka unleashes the power of an angel to break through New Unit 2's AT field. It's here where it's revealed that the 9th angel was still alive, intact in Asuka's left eye. The power of the scene alone is just extraordinary. Shirosugisu's music, the visuals, the color, the intensity, the grandeur of it all. Everything about this moment is epic, and I absolutely love this OP.
That is some Gurren Lagann shit,
reason,
by the way.
Loves to give Asuka and Kaoru the most painful and brutal deaths in the series, and it wouldn't be the final Evangelion movie if
Wait, did
Asuka
his head
didn't
blow?
go out
Did I
like
get that right? Did his head just
boss.
fucking blow up?
Moments after the most painful, and everything about this moment is epic, and I absolutely love this OP Asuka moment. Anno, for whatever reason, just loves to give Asuka and
Oh,
Kaoru
dude,
the
Asuka
painful
dying on that, and then
deaths
like,
in
oh,
the series.
yeah, his head
And
blows
it
up.
wouldn't be the final Evangelion movie if Asuka didn't go out like an absolute boss.
Aw, poor Asuka.
Moments after, Relay is surrounded by Nerve, and Gendo faces off against Misato and Risco. In a great callback to the
And look, you're gonna see the freaking cyberpunk thing I was talking about right here.
Ritsuko shoots Gendo in the face. Something she couldn't do before. All revealing that Gendo has transcended
See?
humanity.
He's got one of those weird cyber eye things. He's a Zaku.
Using the key of Nebuchadnezzar, an item that Kaji brought to him in 2.0.
これがお約束の代物です。予備として保管されていたロストナンバー。
Okay, they keep on talking about, like, you know, like, things that we know are, well, I don't know if the key of Nebuchadnezzar was real. I know Nebuchadnezzar was a real person. I know the Dead Sea Scrolls are a real thing, but Jesus. Like, the whole, like, ancient biblical stuff. God.
神と魂を紡ぐ道しるべですね。
ああ、人類保管の扉を
What the fuck is that? No, seriously, that looks like a freaking, like, the thing you use for a bottle of wine, like the corkscrew thing, like the wine opener, a wine opener, and a mini, like, nervous system of a person. What the fuck is that?
開くネブカドネザルの鍵だ
With the key, Gendo traveled above and beyond the logos of our world and became the final angel.
What the
Making Gendo
fuck
the
does that
antagonist
mean?
And threat of this final film in the series is very fitting. Seeing that he
Also,
always
look.
been the source of
Okay, hold on.
pain.
That shot is cool and does at the same time. I said something. Hold on. But then they came back. It turns out they never left. It was invisible, so we hopped it back into the pilot. And then we combined all together, punched it. That's literally just Gurren Lagann now. It's.
Everything that the rebuilds were building up to led to this moment and this insane reveal. In the same sequence here, we actually get our first look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, which were never physically shown in the show or the prior films. The Human Instrumentality Project begins as Gendo explains that the 3 previous impacts all changed aspects of the world.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the water's freaking red Kool-Aid now. I'm not lying. I'm not saying you're not lying.
The second impact changing the oceans,
Say it's
the
Kool-Aid.
third impact changing the land, and the fourth impact changing our souls. All life on Earth become cores and merge with the Eva Infinities, representing the physical materialized versions of our souls. This was all part of Gendo.
Kirk Clay. Wait, oh, it's Kirk. Hey, Kirk, how's it going, man?
and
I just saw your thing.
Katsurogi's plan.
We're okay. We started with cooking, and then we started talking about Ava, and so I'm trying to figure out what the like the actual like shit. Like I knew the one story, but then we made sure we knew what the story of Ava, the series, was about, and now we're finishing what the last movie is about because I never saw it.
3.0 plus 1.0,
Spoilers.
in essence, is about a son and daughter fighting to stop what their fathers have done and what they plan to do. Both Gendo and Dr. Katsuragi are choosing a path to transcend the world and to live an eternal, peaceful life by killing God. Gendo explains that life on this planet either has the option to be destroyed by the angels, or to destroy the angels so that we can take their place before God by letting go of our mind and souls to become one. This idea of unification was something we first saw in the end of Evangelion, and that is now being actualized.
You know, when everybody turns into Tang.
This was
You remember the
Gendo's
Tang,
God
Kirk?
plan
Are you old enough to remember the
from the very beginning
Tang?
of the rebuild story. To see all of it happen with the
And I don't mean the drink.
Ava and Infinities is a splash of visual excellence. It's a chilling, uncomfortable sequence that really
Is that guy gonna die now? Is he gonna turn into Tang?
There aren't a lot of films out there that can portray this feeling so well. After Gendo travels into the anti-universe with Unit 1 in his hands, Shinji tells Misato that he'll pilot Unit 1 again, to face his father and to settle his score. I love the fact that Shinji brings up the sense of soil to Misato, something that he learned from Kaji in 2.0, and felt once again during the Village 3 sequence. You really feel the connection there between the two of them in this moment, and when Misato hands him the DSS choker, Shinji places it around his neck without any hesitation. He is a changed person, an entirely new Shinji. One that had to go through all this hurt to be where he is now. Fearing Shinji will trigger another impact and destroy what's left of humanity, Kitakami and Sakura arrive and point their guns at Shinji. Sakura pulls the trigger, and Misato takes the bullet for him. During this scene, the music is actually...
But here's the thing. If he doesn't stop Gendo, you're all gonna die anyway. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. I haven't actually seen this yet? Then don't watch. Just to put on a thing and listen to my voice.
Played in 1.0 when Misato tries to convince Shinji...
We're way past spoiler territory.
Take a listen.
And you were talking, yeah, Ore was talking about his anime-ass dream. It really is. Don't get mad at me that I said that, but it is. I like the music, though. Hey, Zachar, how's it going? We're going over Evangelion today, so, you know, hike up your britches. It was sick.
Again, this attention to detail is just spectacular. This small music cue says so much about the relationship and how much they've grown as individuals. And after acting so cold to Shinji in 3.0, seeing Misato take that bullet for him is both heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time. She's also hit on the same side as her fatal injury in the end of Evangelion, another small detail that connects the two films. Soon after, Shinji gets his old plug suit back and joins Mari to enter the anti-universe. Before he does, he talks to Misato about her son Ryoji, which is such a sweet moment. It gives Shinji and Misato the closure they needed after 2.0 and 3.0. Telling Misato that her son was a nice guy and that he liked him really does mean a lot coming from Shinji. And with this exchange,
美里さん行ってきます行ってらっしゃい
this mirrors this moment in the show and in the rebuilds.
ただいまお帰りなさい
Aw.
First hello and a final goodbye between Shinji and Misato. It's honestly beautiful to see. When Shinji joins Mari in the anti-universe, an infinite void, he somehow enters Unit 1 with the help of Rei from 2.0, whose soul was stuck in Unit 1 for 14 years. It's revealed after this moment that Shinji's synchro rate is actually not 0, but the closest number to it, infinity. This actually leads me to believe that his infinite synchro rate was directly responsible for him almost teleporting inside Unit 1, which is something that could probably only happen in this anti-universe.
Sure, because that makes some kind of sense. Hi, it's...
Strange space, they come across a Golgotha object, which Gendo explains is...
Some who are not human beings left behind this place 6 spears, the atoms, and the world of gods. That... I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Interestingly enough, something similar to the Golgotha object appears in 3.0 above Unit 13 when the 4th impact was starting. It seems to be a place where an individual person is able to bend fate to their will.
Oh, so it's the dev room of a video game. Okay. It's the Fallout 76 dev room. Okay.
And once again find themselves piloting their respective Evas. Shinji in Unit 1 and Gendo in Unit 13 duke it out in the streets of Tokyo 3. But something's off. A little weird. Why is the animation so smooth in this one scene? Why do the buildings not crumble and just move aside? Well, because this is all an homage to the tokusatsu films that Anno was inspired by his entire life. Later on in the fight, it becomes evident that this is a film set. The sky backdrop cyclorama is hung around the edges of the film studio. The smooth animation of both Unit 1 and Unit 13.
That's... I'm not gonna lie, this is some, like... Again, you could only do this shit in Ava. And, like, near. It's like the only, it's like, you either have to be Anno, you either have to be Hideki Anno or Yoko Taro.
Taking place inside Toho Studios, and all the subsequent scenes in the various locations within the Evangelion universe are all also most likely set within the boundaries of a film studio, bringing the real-world reality.
That is so weird.
During this fight,
it's so
when Shinji
freaking
sees
weird.
the set of Village 3 destroyed and flashes with his close friends, that he realizes that he can't fight his father through physical means. It will only destroy the things and people he loves. He lays down his spear and says,
父さんと話がしたい
This is when Gendo reveals his true plans. He plans to trigger an additional impact to kill God and releases Eva Imaginary, a black Lilith that eventually becomes a giant naked Rei, much like the end of Evangelion. It came as quite a shock to see that real human face when the mask slips off. It gave Eva Imaginary a really chilling feel to it, which also ties into the idea of bringing reality into the story. I believe it's deliberately designed to be off-putting and fake.
Yeah.
The Uncanny Valley effect works so well because it's an imaginary
Yeah.
being.
I think they got that. It is off-putting. Ah.
Then from there, the additional impact begins. Shinji asks Gendo,
父さんは何を望む
in a series of black and white images, we learn about Gendo's past. In the 25 plus years of the series, we never actually saw this much of Gendo's backstory. This sequence goes all the way back to when...
And it's gotta turn into color when he meets his wife. $5.
The events that we saw
$5.
One of Neon Genesis Evangelion. In that episode, he was already a man, but here we see almost his entire life flashing before his eyes. We learn that Gendo had an obsession with knowledge and a love for piano when he was a child. He wanted to live in a world without prejudice, without fear, without remorse. The very purpose of the Humanist Mentality Project. Something that Shinji also wants too. This flashback shows.
But you can't just kill everybody for it. God damn it.
His cassette player helped him shut the world out, just like Shinji. He feared
okay,
relationships with people just like Shinji, and he couldn't fathom being with others.
Hold on, let me assemble this so we don't have to be like all burr 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 burr. Right arm, left arm, right thing. Come on, there we go. Right. There we go. Ah, okay. Sorry, these are a little complicated. We'll get back to what the hell, whatever's happening in a second. Are these supposed to go, like, up? Yeah, they do go up. Yeah. He's got arms! Okay, so we did that. Oh, now we're on to its giant fucking wings. Okay, hold on. Actually, hold on. Before we do that... Assemble! Fucking A. You're supposed to be able to stand on these. Stand, I say. Did you go... kind of... yeah. Now you're like all off frickin' center. Ta-da! Almost there. We just got like a few more parts left to go. You go back in the box for now, since you take up way too much fucking room. Okay.
Supposed to be alone, just like Shinji. After Gendo met Yui, he found a reason to live.
Oh, it didn't go color. Damn it. Ah, woman. Nerd.
But after she died, all he wanted to do was be with her. He thought abandoning his child was his form of redemption. He couldn't grasp the concept of loving someone else. Giving love to someone even though he didn't have love within him. It's a revealing, truthful, and tragic backstory that puts a lot of his actions in context.
So he goes and he tries to kill the whole fucking world.
With Fuyutsuki in a prior scene, we learned that Mari's real name is Mari Iscaria, and was a classmate of Gendo's in what we can assume is college. Which explains why Mari was always drawn a little differently from the other pilots. She always seemed...
Oh, is it because she's old?
I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but now it makes a lot of sense. This also explains why she refers to Gendo as Gendo-kun, which in the Japanese language implies that they're either the same age or very close friends.
I was about to say, yeah.
In Gendo's flashback, you can also see her present during Shinji's birth on the left side right here. To stop the additional impact, Masato creates a new spear using the power of the Winder, and flies into the eye of...
Are you playing Christmas music?
She launches the new spear, Gaius, along with Mari towards Shinji, sacrificing her life in the process.
No! Damn it, Masato should have lived!
It's at this moment here that I alluded to earlier that Gendo realizes that Shinji has grown, that he's able to accept the wishes and deaths of others. Back in the Immortality Project, Gendo chooses not to abandon Shinji and embrace him in what feels like a hug that was held back for a quarter of a century.
Aww.
Through his son, he realizes that Yui has always been there, smiling. That's the message I love about this film, is the idea of relationships.
But unfortunately, you kind of started like another apocalypse, man.
We all
Come
love
on.
the memory of our loved ones.
You can't. You gotta make up for that.
Because he was a man who fell into a pit of despair. He couldn't see the light no matter how much it shined on him. But only through his son was he saved. This moment here is one of the most touching and most beautiful moments in the entire series. This is what the story all the way back...
Shinji's dad finally gave him a hug.
This moment, the moment when father and son finally see eye to eye, finally understand one another.
Play the theme from the Play the song from the Goofy movie.
One who has caused the end of the world and abused and manipulated countless people to reach his goal. But this moment gives closure to his character and explains to us who he is as a human being. Gendo is just like Shinji, a man who lost everything, a man who faced endless darkness. But Shinji
didn't have the power of friendship.
To guide him out of the darkness.
See?
Next to Shinji were people who loved him and helped him. Gendo was truly alone for his entire life. He never knew how to open his heart to others.
Okay, hold on. I got a small tangent here. I know there's always that whole, trope about the power of friendship and everything, but there is something to be said about that in a very human way, because there's that whole anecdote of when somebody's in depression, when somebody's in a state of depression, one of the best ways to help them is, you know, if they think like they're in a hole, is to fucking jump down in that hole with them and help them dig their way up. So yes, it is a power of friendship thing, but you know, a lot of people take that for fucking granted. Okay. Tangent over.
And that's where these two characters separate. Shinji went towards the brighter path through the help of his friends and loved ones.
Hold on.
Gendo went down the dark path because he was alone and couldn't love anyone except Yui, who was ripped away from him. It's a poignant story of a
I mean, he could have just tried to stop his fucking wife.
But walk different paths in life because
Like, we have a fucking son!
and they're drastically different experiences. It's just a beautiful close to this father-son dynamic. And now Gendo's part of instrumentality comes to a close, and Kaoru becomes the center of instrumentality. He asks Shinji what he wishes for, to which Shinji replies, he moves on to offer closure to Asuka. Here we see the Shikanami series in full, all in tanks of LCL just like Rei. Much like her backstory in Neon Genesis, Asuka trained to be the best Eva pilot because all of her self-worth comes from piloting the Eva. All of this is for people to see her, accept her, give her a reason to go on. All she wanted was a pat on the head. She later wakes up on the beach from the end of Evangelion. She's now 28 years old, her age finally catching up to the 14-year time gap. Her plug suit is torn and tattered. Her body has grown to her adult stature inside the small plug suit. It's here when
okay, we didn't really need that view.
Feelings for her.
Hold on, Go Buster. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Honestly, okay. I really actually I do kind of like the metallic look. I do like you know, like it doesn't look like solid like color red like stop sign red. It's got a little bit of like metallic chromish in there. 8 out of 10.
This feels like a final goodbye. While as fans, I think we would have loved to have seen Shinji and Asuka end up together at the very end. I think it's clear that their relationship wouldn't be a particularly healthy one. Asuka needs to find her own path, away from Shinji, and I think he knows this. This is why he lets her go to find herself.
And of course, doesn't have pants.
And after Asuka's role in instrumentality is complete, Shinji moves on to Kaoru. For a moment, they return to where they first met in the show, a touching tribute to the original series and where they began their relationship. It's here when it's finally revealed that the rebuilds are indeed something of a sequel, or rather, a continuation of Neon Genesis Evangelion, as Kaoru explains that the characters in the story are stuck in an infinite loop because their names are written in the Book of Life. Kaoru was the one who put Shinji's name in the book so that they can always meet each other through different times and realities. He tells Shinji that they are the same, and that he wanted to make Shinji happy. However, Kaji interjects and explains that what he thought would make Shinji happy was actually for the sake of his own happiness. He wanted Shinji's happiness to make himself happy. Shinji helps him realize that Shinji's happiness lies in getting rid of the Evas and returning to a world with hope.
It's like, let's just reboot the world. Turn it off and turn it on again.
To help recreate the Green Earth just the way it was after Kaoru retires. As Kaoru and Kaji walk away towards the restored green world, the shutters of a film studio close. Shinji and Rei, holding a doll of Toji and Hikari's daughter, are standing inside Toho Studios, where costumes of the Eva units are hung on.
This is getting weird. Weirder. Hey, look, a PlayStation controller.
Merely models. Rei wanted a world without Evas for the sake of Shinji's happiness, but it was something she couldn't do in 2.0. But now Shinji, using the Relay Spear, chooses to create a world without Evas. He makes it clear that he won't turn back time or reset the world, but to rewrite it. A new place where people can hope again in peace. The birth of a new world that Rei calls Neon Genesis. This is what Shinji wants and Rei accepts. She thanks him as he begins the creation of a new world, Neon Genesis. This new version of
no Evangelion.
It's a beautiful reflection of what happened in the original series. While the cast of characters consoles Shinji to find his place and meaning at the end of Neon Genesis Evangelion, eventually surrounding him in applause and congratulating him, here in 3.0 plus 1.0, we have Shinji consoling the main cast of characters, which symbolizes Shinji's growth as a character. It's a subtle yet very effective way to show how the character was.
Just gonna put these over here because these things are huge.
After Rei leaves the studio space, Shinji activates Relay's spear and prepares to pierce himself with it. Shinji was prepared to lay down his life for the good of everyone on the planet. He wanted a better world for humanity and for all life on Earth. We began with Shinji in Neon Genesis reminding himself not to run away. Now in 3.0 plus 1.0, this comes full circle. Without hesitation or doubt, he's willing to sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. It's so touching and poignant to see Shinji finally rise to the occasion and be selfless for all mankind. But before he can pierce himself with the spear, someone stops him.
Who is it? It's his mom, isn't it? It's his mom, isn't it?
Who was always with him in Unit 1. In the same ocean setting that we see in the end of Evangelion, Unit 13 appears behind Unit 1, finally revealing Gendo's ultimate goal. Using Unit 13, Gendo wanted to send Yui off, to let her depart. This was the killing of God. The Human Instrumentality Project was all for this moment. Unit 13 pierces Relay's spear through Unit 1 and destroys all the past Evas that have appeared in the series thus far. This is such a beautiful way to end this franchise by saying a final goodbye to the Evangelions. Shinji's now famous line, "Sayonara, subete no Evangelion," is a true farewell to everything. During this sequence, the song Voyager from the 1984 film Goodbye Jupiter is used, as an homage to the Tokusatsu classic, but also as a nod to
Maybe not a classic, but still Evangelion? Yeah. Hey, Spade, how's it going? I saw you're emotionally traumatizing yourself with the classic. Well, because we started talking about Evangelion, I'm like, I don't... Give me a minute. I never watched Evangelion, I only saw, like, bits of it, and then it's like, I remember seeing, like, stuff in, like, AMV Hell, like, the parts of Evangelion where everybody turns into soup. It's like, I never got into it because I was just like, So we went through that, and then I never saw the final movie. I never even saw 3, technically, but, you know. So here we are, learning, and getting, you know, be like, the real big thing was Shinji's parents had to kill themselves all over again.
One of the most beautiful moments in all of animation. Seeing life emerging from the Eva Infinities is such a poetic way to close the story, presenting a hopeful and bright future for all life on Earth. What an inspirational moment here.
Penguins!
As Shinji waits for Mari after completing Instrumentality, the animation in the scenes between him and the oceans begin to degrade. This also feels like a goodbye from Anno to animation. He recently expressed that he might not return to the field of animation because he put everything he wanted to do in animation within Evangelion. If this truly is Anno's final animated film, this sequence means so much more. This is Anno saying goodbye to the animation process. From the final shot all the way down to
Well, yeah, he made 3 kick-ass movies.
And how these
I know, just the big blue diamond angel that screams when it shoots lasers. Yeah.
Of Anno's feelings.
Up.
And after a moment of waiting, Mari emerges from the ocean to pick up Shinji, as she promised to Misato. Mari exits her Eva and dives into the ocean where it cuts back to color. She bids farewell to the last Evangelion, Unit 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12, and meets Shinji on the beach. We should note that after she dives into the ocean...
Hold on. 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12... Fuck you say?
Her glasses change, and something about her design changes too. I believe that Mari now reverted back to being 14, the same age as Shinji. She turns to him and we cut to Shinji waking up at a train station. Now 28 years old. The world is rewritten. No more Evas.
Nope, there's Rei, there's Kaoru, I see them in the fucking background.
Shinji sits across a platform from Rei, Asuka, and Kaoru, who are free from the curse of Evangelion. Mari approaches Shinji and removes the DSS choker around his neck. For the first time in the rebuild, she actually calls him Shinji as opposed to Pups. Shinji takes her hand and runs out of the station, and the final shot is of a real-world city with animated characters, including Shinji and Mari, populating the scene. If you're a fan of
That's actually really cool.
This is where the film hits you with a sledgehammer of emotions. This final shot is of his hometown of Ube, where he grew up. This is Anno returning to reality. Shinji has always been an animated avatar for Anno, and now he's entering the real world, away from the Evas and away from despair.
Now you have to deal with real-life depression. A mecha made of math? Yeah.
But it was done in a very
Deca-based robo? 1 second.
Depressing way. But Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 ends on such a positive note, one that feels incredibly earned after all that Shinji has suffered through in this series. He, of all characters, deserved a happy ending. And it was so gratifying.
It's true. Out of most anime protagonists that have ever protagonisted, Shinji deserves a little bit of happiness. I will say that. Listen, he does.
Run towards a better, brighter future. When Shinji says to Mari, let's go, it's as if Shinji and Ano himself are telling us, let's go and return to the real world. The place that can hurt you and disappoint you, but the place with hope. With friends.
Okay.
With love.
Aw.
And with life.
But no giant robots. Unfortunately, we don't get giant robots just yet.
The story of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. But, being an Ano film, 3.0 plus 1.0 has a ton of little Easter eggs and references that are sprinkled throughout the film. One of my favorite aspects.
I'll get to it. How much more time do we have in this?
Go back to find small
we have a bit of, so I can open this. Oh, this is the big one, the big building one. I actually really like this. It's one of my favorite, like, giant Zords. Dude, SPD, or Deca Ranger, had such clean design. 9 out of 10.
All little details that we haven't seen before. This video is already too long enough, so here's some of my favorite Easter eggs, references, and homages in Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. In the opening battle sequence in Paris, all of the relay ships are held up by an invisible thread, which is a clear homage.
We don't need any more of that. We can go back to cooking. We can go back to watching cooking videos. I just want to see what Ava 4.0 was, or Ava Movie 4 was. Also, hold on. This is one I want to say, because, like, at the end of the thing, it kind of makes it look like he's together with Mari. And knowing what we know about Mari, regardless of, you know, age-changing anime bullshit shenanigans, is it weird that it seems like Shinji's always been into older women? I mean, come on, we had Misato for so long. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at it. Like, what is it with Shinji and older women? Also, speaking, I bet the facility turns into a giant robot. No, we just have giant robots. I have never made a plan to frickin' Metroplex the facility. Not as strange as the anime where the Demon Lord gets reborn and becomes a teenager in like 3 months. Listen, you say that, and I know it's true. I'm sorry, Ava is still weirder just based upon its preconceptual context. Like, yes, that little bit of a story is weird. It's like, oh, in 3 months, he went from a baby to a teenager. I don't care. Ava's weirder. Ava's weirder because it, like, that is just a story beat. There's no, like, meta-contextual, metaphorical bullshit. Ava is 90% metatextual, metaphorical bullshit, and I appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, no, I'm not metroplexing the facility. No, look, no. He also kills a guy with his heartbeat. I remember that. Yeah. I actually liked the first season. The second season, I didn't really care about. I've always liked that whole, like, sort of like isekai, like, I'm stronger than you are, even though there's, like, I love when there's, like, a noble system or, like, a noble hierarchy that's just, that you can see is just bullying the shit out of people, and they get taken to task. They get the crap beat out of them. It's one of my favorite anime tropes, like the freaking aristocracy just getting fucking the crap beat out of them. It's like, oh, I'm a noble, so I'm powerful. It's like, yeah, it doesn't mean somebody can't come around that's not a noble that's not more powerful. That's not how shit works. You just say it works that way. Nothing lasts forever. That's basically just Overlord? Well, yes and no. Over I like it when it's like it's an earned power, not like, oh, I became my in-game character and I was fucking overpowered because I put so much time into an online game. But in a way you're right, but I'm talking it's like, oh, I got to this thing, it's like I started from the bottom, now I'm here kind of way, but I'm still going to be stronger than all you fucks, even though it's like you know, the nobility is like, oh, we're the nobility, we have to be the best. And we'll shut up all the poor people who say they're stronger, even though they're probably stronger. You know, the Bug's Life mentality. Shield Hero was about to become that? Shield Hero, yeah. Here's the thing, I'm gonna keep pausing, because I'm gonna keep, like, saying this. I lost my instructions, hold on. Okay. This goes like, where'd I put the piece? So this goes like this, and then this goes like this. There we go. Here's the thing about Shield Hero. Here's the thing. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. It was good till they got on the boat. No. I still love that. I even love the turtle part. My biggest problem with Shield Hero is something that I think they're gonna get to, but they're not at yet, which is the three other heroes, the bow guy, the spear guy, and the sword guy, they need one of those ass whoopings like, you may be a summoned hero, but you ain't shit. Like, I want to see them, like, it's like, I know they've been beaten, but, like, I want, like, a physical, just episode long, they get beaten and have like one of their like, you know, mental breakdowns to make them stronger. It's like, we have to realize that we're shit. It's like, we tried something and it hasn't been fucking working. Meanwhile, this guy with a fucking shield, they call him a cheater. It's like, I've really just wanted him to be like, it's like, dude, it's like, where did you get that? It's like, I remember after the whole Pope thing, they're like, where'd you get that cheat shield? It's like, this shield manifested from my hatred of you guys for fucking up my life. For your actions that put me in shitty actions that nearly caused my death. It is a spite shield. I really wish he would have fucking hit them with that. And that is my biggest, so far, complaint about Shield Hero. Stoner gets isekai, but they don't know where they're just high. Yeah. Like that's the episode or chapter of Shield Hero I still wait for, where it's like, we're basically, I forget the main character's name. Goes and it's just like, you want to know why I'm like this, why I have this thing? Because you guys fucked up my life in the beginning, and I had to fight for my life with bare minimum shit because of your poor decision making. And my anger literally manifested itself into a power to live that hurts me when I use it. It's like, you made me. You made this monster. I fucking love those moments. Like, you made your own fucking downfall. What the fuck is your reason for being weak? Maybe if you got psychologically tortured. I thought they were supposed to get their own curse weapons. They're based on the 7 deadly sins. Shield is wrath. I have no fucking clue. I don't think they've, like... I honestly don't know. I'll be honest. Don't know. Is it supposed to go there, or is it supposed to go the other way? Nope, I'm guessing it does go this way. There we go. Finally clicked in. Alright, get in there. There we go. I thought, I didn't read the light novel, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't usually... The only light novel I've ever actually fully read to its end was the isekai where the spider one, where the girl gets turned into a spider. Like, because there hadn't been like such a update in a while, I got bored. It's like, I'm gonna fucking read this. But yeah, it was like, I read that whole thing and I went, holy hell, this gets weird. Like, this gets weird-er. The spider one is good, yeah. If it follows the web novel, holy hell, it's going to, and it's sort of doing that at the moment. I know at least the manga is. It's diverged a little bit. Because like, I actually didn't realize at the first that there was a time skip in the thing itself. I didn't realize that the stuff you're seeing at the beginning, where she's a spider and doing all that stuff, like, is technically like the prologue, not the main story bit. Like the part where it's like with one of the classmates and the heroes and the stuff. That's technically like the present, and that takes place like 16, 10 plus, or anywhere from like a decade earlier than shit to happen. I've read ReZero all the way through Arc 5, but that's about a... Honestly, I've never really cared about ReZero. I was like, eh. Because Konosuba came out at the same time, and I like Konosuba more. Explosion! Megumin is great. Megumin is wonderful. Praise Megumin. Okay, these are... Okay, so J's. So, 3 J4s and 3 J2s. Okay, so just these. These are all 1s. Is they 1s, or... Where the fuck is 2? Oh, L2s. Okay, so the 4s and the 2s. Okay. What the fuck are these big ones? Oh, these are the ones on the outside, aren't they? These are the ones on the bigger ones are the ones on the outside, aren't they? I never got into either. I am watching the vending machine one instead. That's fair. You gotta... Listen, there's so many isekais you have to kind of pick and choose. That or read what's available before it goes, now read the light novel. Like, I've been in a lot of manhwa. I've been reading a lot of manhwas too that are like that. Like, I think the one that I started reading, the light novel, just because I wanted to know some bit more, was trying to survive the game as a barbarian. That and the one where the guy gets killed by his own candy abomination phoenix. Though, what? Pourquoi? You said candy abomination phoenix. I have no clue what the hell you're saying. Pretty sure these are the L's. Come here. Damn, that looks good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he builds a giant candy phoenix statue and it crushes him to death. I think it's Mushoku Tensei. Oh, yeah. Mushoku Tensei is really good. I've basically seen the plot synopsis of the whole story. It's like, right now we're in a good part. There is dark. There is some dark hiding in the future. But, you know, that's all isekais. All isekai has... If an isekai doesn't have some dark, it doesn't really exist. I actually saw... I saw a manga of... I was supposed to be playing music. I saw on TikTok, I got I is where I find a lot of recommendations for manga, and a lot of them's like isekais or like revenge mangas. but the pastry has his name and gets engaged to licorice. You're just making shit up now. No, you're probably not, but at the same time, it's like, what? That you're saying food names. How can I take you seriously? But, no, what was I doing? So, I caught, like a chapter or two of a isekai where it's like, it's this old guy who built his own, like, manufacturing factory, and he was like, not like an engineer, basically. And it's like his factory is closing down, and on like the last day, he like dies and wakes up in another world in a younger body. It's Okashi no Tensei, or Sweet Reincarnation. Okay, I drank 1 month old milk that is... Ew! Have fun with that. Where do these go? Okay, so hold on. Hold on, I gotta make sure these are the right place. Yeah, these are the right ones. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Jesus. Good news is after this, it's like we're kind of close. Ugh, I cannot wait till Thursday. I really want Wayfinders so bad. I want to play it. I want to play it so bad. I want to make content for it. I haven't made any content for it because I just didn't want to, you know, I wanted to get the game before I made it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so the guy's a flippin' like basically like a mechanical engineer, and like this person comes to him like trying to help his way, gives him like a mechanical staff, and he ends up turning it into a gun, and it's just like more powerful magic than just like using a staff as like a wizard staff. It's like basically like, I'll make you the strongest hero around with this weapon I made you. It's like, it's a fucking gun. I love it. Ugh. Reminds me, I need to check my manhwas. I haven't seen what's updated in a little bit. I do like, am I the strongest where everyone thinks his power levels too because no device has a 4-digit display to... Yeah! It's like maybe your display's just not working properly. It's like, oh, it can't be. His power level's just 2. It's like, no. No. I would still eat that. Look at those bowls of curry udon, and I'm just like, give me. Yeah, it's like everybody's like, oh no, the thing can't be wrong. He's just weak. Blasts a mountain in half. It's like, it's luck. It's like, he just blasted a goddamn mountain in half. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, he cheated. How can he cheat? You have not specifically said any kind of way where somebody could have cheated. You have not given us any reason to believe that cheating is a thing that exists. Okay, so after this is the weapons, which I don't find integral to do, but can. This thing has like fucking like 2 stands to hold itself the fuck up. Not in the box, but... Okay. We're approaching the end. Ah, son of a bitch, everything fell. Okay. We're approaching that. I'm gonna move these out of the way so I can cut all these things. It's another anime. I don't know. I guess, honestly, one of my favorite ones that's out right now is they just released another, what I call the absolute jumping the shark moment of Baki. Baki the Grappler, in which they revive a preserved caveman. I'll say that again. Revive a preserved caveman. And because he was technically in like a giant salt block, they call him Pickle. The one with Fenrir where he makes a good food, so they team up, yeah. Dude, Baki Baki's great. I think we're actually at, like, we should be finally at the father-son fight. Now, I'm pretty sure that's literally, like, the last thing we have to do in this arc of the manga. In this section of the manga. Because, if you don't know, technically there's, like, Baki's had multiple sections, and within that section there's multiple arcs. The first one was him as a young brat, you know, training to, like, beat his father, and then he can't beat his father, and then his mother sacrifices herself, so he goes and he trains more to become, you know, stronger, becomes an underground fighter. Then there's the underground fighting tournament arc, which is wonderful. I recommend if you could find it. It's hard to find a place to watch the anime. It really is, but it's still great. It has one of sometimes like the weirdest anime quality swaps I've ever seen. Like, sometimes the faces will be like just completely different on a scene by scene shot basis. But I still agree with that. Then after that is the escaping murderous prisoners arc, which I freaking love the first half-ish, like 2/3 of it. Like, after a certain point, it like the quality dies, I feel like, but that's just me. Then there's the Chinese martial arts tournament with the son of Muhammad Ali Jr. I know, right? Oh wait, hold on a sec. Am I missing any pieces in this? Where do those go? Hold on, I'm checking to see where these pieces go, or if they were like backup pieces. Doesn't look like it. I guess they were backup pieces for something. Probably. I'd have to take a look at the underside of Nightingale, and I don't want to do that right now. I thought it was odd there were two different anime where a restaurant connects to a different one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. They kinda are. There kinda are, yeah. Listen, if there's one thing that is just as famous as, you know, cat girls or girls with clothes that are just too short, or, you know, stuff like that, it's food shots in anime. It's food animes. I have no clue what this looks like on my screen at the moment. I don't know if I'm covering... Oh, what was that? I want to see that. Hey, look, salarymen! Are they like the guy from Zom 100? I don't know if you guys have seen that, if you guys have started watching Zom 100. Also, hey, Box, how's it going? But one of the two had like a story, and the other one had just the same 9 episodes over and over. Fair enough, sometimes they do that. Sometimes it's just an episode of the week. Sometimes it's just an episode of the week. Oh. Look at that. Is that... Wait, did it say steak or pork? Hold on, we're going back 2 seconds. I think that... No, that's steak. Oh, it's fried steak. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at that and I started drooling. I started drooling. I looked at that and I just felt myself starting to fucking salivate. Dude, Japanese food. And for dinner I had McDonald's. Nice. What did you eat? Hold on, I should check Discord really quick. Okay, making sure I'm not missing any important messages. Okay. Sorry, I was like looking at something. Go, huh? 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 There's dinosaurs. Big Mac. I put some nuggies in the Big Mac. I'll be honest with you. I've seen people do that. I've never done that. I have never like mixed like things I've bought from like McDonald's or stuff. I just eat them separately. Like I'm just like, I don't know. Oh, I forgot what I wanted to say like earlier when we finished the Evangelion video. Just a reminder, speaking of Hideki Anno, Shin Kamen Rider is free on Amazon Prime Video. Go frickin' watch it. It is great. It is a fun time. It's also an emotional time, so be there for that. But yeah. I know I may have like repeated it several times, but I want to keep I will keep freaking saying it. Yes. Yeah. Oh wait, that one's too big. I need the big one. Where's your big one? I put it in the wrong hole. Yeah, I know. Oh wow, so that one just okay, hold on. Hold on, I get it. Okay, so hold on. Something about one of these is wrong. Either they're in some freaking thing, or I missed something, or something. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find a way to separate these. God damn it. God frickin' damn it. This one's gonna be a pain in my ass. Why want to go in? Hold on. Is it because I didn't cut something off around the outside or something? Because, like, okay, so hold on. Here's the thing. This one went in. This one's, like, perfect. The other ones didn't go fucking in. Now they're fucking impossible to get the fuck out. I need, like, little pliers. Like, legit pliers. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're just fucking off. Got some cabbage. Note to self, guys, when assembling Gundam, make sure your pieces line the fuck up. There we go. Got it. You know, there was a much easier way to do that, and I didn't figure it out till just now, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Oh, wait, wrong one. So how's everybody's night going? There we go. You know, besides watching me build Gunpla, talk about copious amounts of anime. Trying to make pixel art and play RuneScape at the same time. How's that working? By the way, Kurt stuck wondering why all these companies I applied to run. Dude, Box, I am there with you, dude. Dude, having been unemployed for 6 months, it's like it sucks. I know how that feels. Kirk, by the way, I saw the one you did of Vexoria. Holy shit, man, that looks great. You should try and promote that more. Like, I will freaking be like, excuse me, Miss Vexoria, look at my friend's pixel art of you. He worked really hard on this fucking thing. Can you please, like, say hi? I'll do that, too. I feel like I've seen that. Dude, they did this in Food Wars. It's literally, like, curing a thing. I've got an 8-year gap since high school. Well, okay. Let's put it this way. I'm not... Well, I don't know how old that is supposed to make you in this thing, so that would be, like, 26. You're still younger than me. I think how to promote that without bugging people. I will freaking like DM that be like, excuse me, my friend made you this cool pixel art. Please give him like a high five. Existing in a state of dissociation. Don't do that. Don't disassociate. Associate. Where are my instructions? I'd appreciate that. I did the same thing when you did the one for Mimcubus. It's like I literally like. I think I like tagged. I think I like sent the bet. I think it like put it like a reply to post like, hey, can you like look at what my friend did for you? Nah, disassociation steps. No, don't. No. We've already done. We just talked about Evangelion. Don't disassociate. Don't turn into Tang. It's not good. That's what disassociation does to you. It turns you into Tang. If you turn into Tang, then you won't show up in the stream anymore. They never got that until a month after I made it, but they saw it eventually. Yeah. Did you try putting it in their art tag? I'm gonna find their art tag. And it's like Kirk, also, if I'm pushing too hard, I'm sorry, but you made some very nice pixel art, and I think you should be appreciated for it. Is he cutting it the whole... Yeah, he's cutting in the strips. I couldn't tell if he was doing, like, that thing where it's like you only cut it down to, like, the last second, and then go the opposite way so you make, like, the accordion effect. Yeah, that's where it went? Okay. Don't worry, Kirk. One day your pixel art will be recognized in like the frickin' Louvre. I'll make sure. I'm gonna take a picture of your pixel art. I'm gonna like just tape it to the Mona Lisa. I just need to dissociate into Tang and get someone to use me to water cool my PC and becomes. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Okay. We're almost done. I got a little bit more to go. Where's the G? Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Okay. Okay, so we got 6, 7, 8, 9, and then all the 11s. Okay. And I guess I gotta do that twice. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Okay. Are any of these undergated? Good, none of them are fucking that would have been a pain in my ass. If you could promise you won't gum up a water block, I'm down for that. No. I mean, for Taka, oh yeah, maybe I might, yeah. Well, I'd say Vex is bigger than Takahata. Technically, if we're just talking by count. Listen, if you ever want to get a bigger content creator to do something for you, what you gotta do is you gotta see when they're at a con, and then go and pay for their services like I did. It's exactly what I did with Monarch. Life sucks, return to soup. No, we could become a big no, no, it's not how no, we're not Evangelion into a Kool-Aid man. I refuse. I like myself too much. I like my self-consciousness. Momoka pool? Okay, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Boop. Oh, I think I know this one. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, from the Build Divers. 7 out of 10. It's cute, but I kind of like the original one better. Now the Burden of Knowledge is absolute ass. Yeah, so. Actually, hold on. I should shut a couple of these tabs just so it lightens the load on my memory and processor. Listen, life is worth living. Take that from a mech. Life is worth living. Did that get cut? No, it didn't. Hold on. It's like a pain in the ass because like I can't like get like a straight cut. I have to like cut it on like a diagonal a little bit. Because it's a pain in my ass. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That one just popped the straight out. Outlive your enemies despite... Yes! Outlive your enemies despite them. There's nothing your enemies will hate more than you outliving them. I'm trying to find, like, the best cutting angle. Son of a bitch! Where'd that go? No, seriously, where did that go? Fuck. Oh, I found it. Hold on, I found it. There we go. Alright, so... Hold on, I felt something come loose underneath, so I was like, fuck. That's the right one. I guess these don't go flush. Son of a bitch, engine pieces. Stick the shit in there. Yeah. I'll be right back. Okay. I should have really actually taken a look at the edge of these guys, because they could be... These ones were rounded, or weird round. Okay, so these ones go flat, but the other ones don't? What? What? Or maybe I'm just having them on the wrong side. Try this way. Hold on. Excuse me. Fucking God. Hold on. Son of a bitch. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, I did have it on the wrong side. This thing has one of the biggest... I'm pretty sure these are the biggest wings, I think, on anything that's not technically a mobile suit. Well, no, on a mobile suit, period. That's one. Gotta do the last bit. Here it is. Okay. I forgot I had that pause. I was so invested in my own stuff.
はい、ブリッドカツ丼。はい。あ、エビチャーハンセットございますよ。サラダ付きですね。
Honestly, I've been to some nice, like, restaurants, but I feel like restaurants in Japan, just from, like, watching this stuff, are just better. I feel like there's, like, a better, like, system. Like, and these guys have it. And I say that having worked in food prep. We would be busy, there would be no time there. Yeah, so I took a week to... Okay, so he took Sundays off because it was just like the best day. I'll run out of places to eat. Oh, Bubba, get in there. Nether Gundam? Ooh, is this the one I think it is? Hold on. Beef cutlet bulgur rice. That sounds nice. I returned sadly. I still not yet soup. Good. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Would windmill again. No, Nether Gundam. Honestly, a lot of the G Gundams are great design because they're designed so specifically for one thing. Yeah, honestly, it's an 8. It's an 8. Mass production transformable mobile fighter. So technically, yeah, I forget, they made like a bunch of, they can technically make like a bunch of these. Flight, I forgot it has a flight mode. And it's like, at one point, to like stop itself from being attacked, or like, because that was the rules of the Gundam fight. If your Gundam's destroyed, your country's disqualified. It's destroyed for a certain time. I forgot, it's literally just hanging out in a field of other windmills. I love that. Actually, no, I'm bumping it up. 9 out of 10. Putt Gundam. I find it weird. Dude, actually, that's something okay. I would love to see, like, a Gundam golfing thing. Like, you know how they have, like, that one golf game where it's, like, you pilot, like, a giant robot, or an Ava, or a skeleton, or, like, a Megazord piloted by corgis? I need that, but with Gundam. What, you've never heard of the giant robot golfing game? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You've never seen this?
Or that 100-foot
robot golf is neither a good golf game nor a good giant robot game. Problem number 3 is that its PlayStation VR mode actually makes it worse. Throw in bad graphics, limited.
I listen. We're not listening to who's ever reviewing this. I don't give a shit about that. But
cheesy humor that forgets the humor part, and you've got one of PSVR's more forgettable games.
Fuck you.
Is that a lake or a pond? I'm sure what the
Is that a lake or a pond?
difference is, but I could hazard a guess.
I could buy robot. Ugh, right. IGN. I just kind of look to see what they want you to call it, but yeah, it's like a Megazord made out of corgi. A Megazord made out of corgi robots. It's Voltron, but it's corgis, and they literally show the corgis inside it.
Giant Robot Golf is making a televised comeback and attempts to build a full-blown 2 to 3 hour campaign around it. It's all told through badly dubbed anime-style cutscenes, but
see, corgis.
Intentional and delivered by a voice cast of amateur.
And look, that is definitely. That one is this is definitely drawn from Gundam, specifically Gundam Double Zeta. That's Haman. That's Haman with a tan and a different haircut. Don Quixote could fight the Nether Gundam? Yeah. Oh, dude, if there was a Don Quixote... If Spain, I think Spain, had put out a frickin' Don Quixote Gundam just specifically to fight Nether Gundam, I would have lost my frickin' shit.
That includes game developers and podcasters. Just a chuckle, but most of it is some of the anime.
Yeah, see, and there's Evangelion references. We've come full circle.
But most of it is borderline unwatchable. The news doesn't get much better when your 100-foot robot actually steps up to the tee box. I'm fine with not having all of them.
I honestly I don't care, but it's like, yeah, it's a robot game where you have to play golf. I love it. I don't give a shit what IGN says at this point. Listen, after the Aliens Colonial Marines fiasco, I don't pay attention to a lot of games journalism reviews because just no, I'm not doing this. It's also only $10. Yeah, well, yeah, it is a pretty old game by today's standards. It's a couple years old. I remember Game Grumps playing it. Let's put it that way. If you look up a Game Grumps golf compilation, this game is in there. Ugh. Sorry. Ketchup rice wrapped in thinly sliced egg, so what technically omurice is, sort of. Oh, it's a version of omurice. What's down there? What is that? What is that? Is that a katsu of some kind? And this thing is in the wrong space. It took me a minute to realize, wait, that doesn't look right. Oh, ah, ooh. Yeah. Rare beef cutlet, deep fried in hot oil. Wow. Ooh. Gimme. Generally, I don't eat rare. Well, I do. I'm thinking about how Monitor 1 is Hayshift, Monitor 2 is Iron Mouse, and Snuffy Smash Pokemon are past. Wait, you're watching that? Honestly, I've kind of wanted to do Pokemon Smash or Pass, but it's I don't feel like it would come. When you're ready to just address that, dude. Yeah, I've been waiting. Oh, Box. I need a link. I'm done searching for these. You have to provide me a link to a picture. 00 Aretha? Aretha Franklin, is that you? Are you a Gundam? Oh, it's Armored Core. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's got some cool shoulder cannon. I like how it looks like it's a battleship transformed. You know, with the front bit like that. I don't know how big this is actually supposed to be. But, feet design looks well enough. It looks like it touches down. I prefer a more, I prefer a foot that doesn't look like it has a gap problem. Knees, it's got okay knees. It doesn't have chicken legs, so, you know, we're on the board there. A lot of missile pods, visible missile pods. I feel like those should close up, but that's me. I like the blue color. No, like, actual where the hell its eyes are. It's about twice the size of Gen 4 Armored Core. I have no clue how tall that is. And at some point, I will make another fake mech for Hayes to rate like I did with Mecha Zoidberg. I swear to God. Honestly, this... I do like its shape and everything. The shoulder cannons, while a bit it kind of makes the arms just slightly unyieldy from the shoulder to the elbow joint. 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. So it's about 18 to 22 meters. Oh, so it's literally as tall as a Gundam. The original Gundam RX-78 is 18 meters tall. Did you see the weapons? No, I didn't see the Z weapons. Is this one Z weapons? Ah, whoa! Oh boy, that's a quintuple chain gun. Jesus. Hey, do the Shining Gundam Shining Finger. I wish I could do that. I want to at one point, like, have my model be able to do that. Is Howl's Moving Castle a mech? No, it is magical. It is a magical amalgamation of different magical objects. Doesn't count. It doesn't fucking count. All right, we finally are able to put a thing to this. Put an end. Was there side? Hold on, were there side skirt parts I missed? Shit, hold on. Did I miss? Gotta go all the way back to the waist. I did. Okay, so that's what these are. Hold on, we're not done. Yeah, nowhere does it say mech. A mech is made by science. Magic is just science for fantasy nerds. Get over it. We are not men of fantasy. We are mechs of science. If you're powered by a magical power source, that's different. But if you have to be made by people in science. Cries and Warlock. Okay, hold on. We're still not done because I gotta grab these two things. Because I forgot these, like, way, way back. An image that might shift your rating. Dude, an 8. Dude, would I give it an 8.5? That is not a bad rating. Later, guys. Aw. You going? No, don't leave. You're not allowed to leave. We're almost done. You can't, like, get to, like, 90% done and leave. I forbid it. It's sleep time? No, it's not sleep time yet. Jesus, that is a big gun thing. No, but an 8.5 is a very respectable thing. To get, like, 9 to 10, what does a 10 out of 10 mech look like? Me. I am perfection. Gramps. Technically, yeah. Okay, which way do these go on? Okay, hold on. There we go. Gotta get rid of these. Whatchamacallit. Gramps is an iconic design. Yes, that is true. The white devil. Literally what he's called at points. Ah! The machine that single-handedly turned the tide of the 1-year war. Hearing this Metro music makes me hope we get Prime 2 remastered. Doubtful. Yeah. Well, I feel like what they've said, Prime 1 and Prime 2 remasters are easier to do than Prime 3, because Prime 3 unfortunately has the problem of having motion controls. Prime 2 is my favorite. I prefer Prime 1. Honestly, Prime 2 is kind of to me. I never, like, played Prime 2. I played more Prime 1. I never beat Prime 1. I still have Prime 1 Remaster sitting on my Switch, not touched. It's just sitting there. I thought there was something weird when there was just an empty, like, spot here. There we go. That addresses this like panel gap like right here. Oh, this is Kirby. I just realized that. All right, and now for the piece de resistance. No. Get the fuck in there. Damn it. There we go. Or is this Mario Galaxy? Is actually not Kirby. And he's done! I don't know if I can tilt him upwards to give you a camera view, but I'm gonna frickin' try. Ta-da! Hold on, let me get the... No, this is Odyssey? Oh, okay. No, Hold on. I'm gonna check Spotify. I can do the easiest thing, check Spotify. It's Odyssey. Because the title track, the track is literally named Odyssey. One of the biggest mother truckers we've ever built. The HG Nightingale, the Neo Xeon Char's Counterattack Beltorika's Children version. HG Nightingale. This motherfucker. A fun build, a big build. Like, seriously, like, hold on. I've showed you guys, like, that's my arm to scale here. Hold on, I'll zoom out. It's like my arm to scale. He's got a badonkadonk. He's got huge-ass wings. Meanwhile, just to remind you, I'm gonna have to take the top part off so I can fit him back in the box. There's just no way he's fitting back in the box in one fucking piece. I got some runner stuff to clean up, but that'll be for later. That's for another day. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children and other favorite VTubers are? Honestly, also the fact that I don't see a lot of like smudges and or like pieces. Whatchamacallit, because he's all made of red, so there's no real chance you're gonna see like nub parts because it's like the way that they made him with this color. So good. I'm just lifting up by his ass. Say hi. This guy is a fucking ginormous chonkadonk. Chonkadonka bahonka bongaroo. Yeah. Honestly, and I will say this this and the High Nu together as a mech, like go to fight each other team, they're a 10 out of 10 team. Like, just with the Sazabi and the Nu, these two mechs are, like, at the top of their craft. Like, I still don't fully get the Nightingale about why it exists like this when the Sazabi was definitely easier to animate. I mean, I guess because, but, dude, as Char's written last mobile suit, this is one hell of a way to go. This thing looks like it could fight a fucking army. And it probably can. I'm not gonna lie. There's probably a fucking hidden weapon in here somewhere that I'm missing. I'm pretty sure it's maybe like this down in the middle right here. And I'm pretty sure that's a hyper mega cannon. Which I think the Sazabi also had. I'm not gonna drag out the Sazabi or the High Nu because I don't want to get the boxes, but yeah. Oh, man. Close that down. That's that. So, what did you guys think of Strem? Did you guys have fun tonight? Huh? Who do we got up? Good Strem, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see who's up right now to do stuff. I've done Cyber Tiger recently. Jay. Oh. Are you actually doing anything? Trying to look who's doing what. You know what? I'm gonna send you to someone else today. I'm gonna send you to Sweet Cheeks. I actually really like their stuff. They're neat and I love their model. There you go. Alright, guys. They're doing some Baldur's Gate. Eventually, we'll get good shrimp, boil plenty of egg noodles. Eventually. Okay, so no stream tomorrow. Thursday is Wayfinders. And I'm going to be deep in that game for a while. Like, you're going to see multiple recurring streams of it. Maybe I'll create, like, a community thing if anybody wants to join in and play. And then, yeah, Friday will also be Wayfinders. Saturday, possibly no stream. There's gonna be no D&D on Saturday either. We're skipping this week because it's my friend's birthday and he's having friends over. I'm not gonna be able to be there because I think I got the other party to go to. My youngest cousin's first birthday. But yeah. So I'll see you guys on Thursday for the start of something that I've been waiting for. This is going to be like a content mine that I really want to make because I believe in this game. And I'll see you then, okay? All right, guys. Until next time, and as always, bye-bye. Thank you.